What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining us for another 4Nerds. And we have a special guest today. Mads Mama Bear is in the house or on the stream or however you'd like to put it. Thank you for joining us today, Mads. Appreciate it. How's your week going?
It is nice and quiet. The little bear is off visiting her dad, so very thankful for that.
Nice. So was Mads Mama Bear, was that inspired by Goldilocks?
Actually, no. It kind of inspired because I am a single mom, and in the wild, bears are single mothers.
That's true.
So,
all right. Well, hey, that's
excellent.
So how does Mads end up in Mads Mama Bear?
well, when I started out on Twitter, I was actually interacting with supernatural role players. I still do. I still talk with a lot of them. And the one that played Dean Winchester, he started off by calling me Mads, and I just took it from there. I've had the floating joke ever since. Dean Winchester doesn't nickname you; he renames you.
That's pretty good. And so basically, with your name, we're supposed to take it as no one should ever mess with your kid because you're gonna go after him because you're a mama bear.
Oh, it's that sort of Mads. Okay, gotcha.
Right, but
we got 9 people in the chat right now. Hit that
Go ahead, Ryan.
Hit that like button so we can share and get this party going. All right, so let me go ahead and read some of the comments that are in the chat. Sil, now I know you've had too much coffee. You got your hand up. Do you have something to say?
Did I raise my hand? No. I just want the viewers to know the reason why Mads Mama Bear is here. The reason why I reached out to her because I was on Prime Stream a couple weeks ago talking about comic books. It's not about me. It's about the group. It's not about me.
No, put him up.
But
he wants the attention.
We was talking about comic books, and she was like, "I'm jumping on this panel," and she was just throwing that knowledge out. So I was like, this is a perfect guess for the crew and for Coffee Talk sometime too. So, but that's why she's here. And if y'all don't know who she is,
Nice. I'm excited.
All right, so let me go ahead and read some of the chat, just to let them know that we understand that they are here, and we appreciate them being here. Akancha is looking for my son. He's not here. DC Extended. Hey, what's up, man? I am so glad you're here. You're always on all our streams.
He
just
supports
like
the 4Nerds.
Steve Kassan. Yes, smash that like button, as the Canadian has put it. Bat Dan, you have a question for us. We'll come back to that question in just a minute.
My head hurts instantly. No, I drank my drink too fast. It wasn't Bat Dan's question.
Yeah. You got to get those beans down.
He's like,
before the show starts.
The screen blacks out and all of a sudden he's just gone, passed out.
So Arkham Gaming is here. How are you guys doing? Doing fantastic. Did you hear the terrible news about Robert Pattinson tested positive? Yes. He and The Rock and The Rock's family have all tested positive, but I think The Rock is on the mend. He's on the opposite side of it. It's not this COVID thing is not a detrimental disease unless you have some sort of pre-existing
like these are two
lung
very healthy, youngish
In-
adults who
in
don't
most
have an
cases.
underlying condition.
It's sad because it affects so many people in so many different ways.
Right.
You could be totally healthy and it can kill you. It just
people
depends
do get mild
your
cases
body.
of it. People do get extreme cases of it.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's a cop who's had firsthand knowledge and sees the pain that some of these people are in, and like I said, some of them just have flu-like symptoms. But it is that strand of COVID. So DC Talk says, how's it going, Mama Bear?
Can we call you Mama Bear? I like Mama Bear.
Absolutely.
Everybody wear your mask. That's all I want to say about this whole pandemic. Wear your mask. Goodness.
Yeah. If you wear your mask, then everyone should be within 6 feet of each other because masks do work.
They're
100% proven. Okay, so let's see what we got. McKinney 90 says, hello, Mads fan reporting. This is one of your fans that has trailed you here, which is awesome.
Crossover. Yeah, it's crossover.
Welcome. Yeah, so we are broadcasting on Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you have a bad connection with YouTube, you can also just watch us on Twitch or on Twitter via Periscope. Bat Dan, He's got another question, but we'll get back to this first question. Where's Papa Bears then?
Is that rhetorical?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no Papa Bears.
There's no Papa Bears. It's Mads Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Right. Not on this show.
That's bad take, Bat Dan in the house.
I agree with Ryan. Wow.
Wow, good take, Ryan.
Good take, Ryan. Yes.
Oh, you,
play
all right,
play
you
it,
guys
Ryan.
have
Good
asked
take,
for it.
Ryan.
I gotta deliver.
Great
take,
Still, the fact he manipulated
That's
my
the only
sister's
time
voice.
That always brings a smile to my
play it.
face.
This-
Thank you,
I mean,
everyone,
come
for
on.
requesting
We've
it.
just made history was just made on this show. Sil agreed with Ryan. I mean, that's monumental.
It's because of Mama Bear here. I feel like more positive, with her here. So
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So Sil has definitely risen to the occasion. He will be in the third slot. So good job, Sil. Good job.
That's okay. I don't have any problem being next to Mads Mama Bear.
But you're below me.
Well, you're what? You're 8K now. I mean, hey, dude, that's
no, I am far from 8K.
that's a good place to be.
that's Cloud Chaser. Goodness, Dawson.
Dawson. So Dr. Fate, I believe all
Give
the
me
Gale
next, Tim,
characters will have a great solo movie, especially Sam Benjamin, who is indeed playing Green Lantern.
Yes.
I hope so, man. I hope that they bring back the Green Lantern Corps movie, because I would very much like to see that. I don't want to see another Berlanti go at the Green Lantern universe. We saw it with Ryan Reynolds, and it was so. I'd like to see a different take. Plus, he takes a lot, or he's really involved in the CW. That is his baby. So I'm not keen on seeing like a Melrose Place Green Lantern Corps. So what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Berlanti's universe, the Berlanti-verse?
I think Berlanti needs to sit down, but that's just my opinion.
I'm cool with Berlanti. That was a bad take, Ryan, but I don't think it was on him.
He has been moved.
He is kidding. That's why I said put me next to him. I need to talk with this guy.
Personally,
So
I don't care who runs it,
yes.
just so long as they get the cast on point. Like
Amen.
the amount of time that Michael Jai White has been campaigning to be in the Green Lantern Corps, I totally want to see him there.
Yeah.
Okay. So was that before or after Dark Knight? That he was campaigning?
He started campaigning last year.
Oh, last year.
as soon
Okay,
as
so
word
yeah,
got out.
definitely after.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like he's perhaps too old? How old is Michael Jai White?
He's 56.
56. Okay, so 56. John Stewart. I'm assuming that he would. That's the role he's.
So would he
gunning
play
for.
like
Do you think
would
that
he
that's
play like a
too
mentor?
old?
Yeah, I think he'd probably be in the more mentor road. But
Because I mean,
he's
Hal Jordan
still
would have to be
looks
in his
fantastic.
80s. No, is
I
it
mean,
80s? No,
They can make them the same
probably
age.
60s, mid 60s. So I guess
Yeah, because those lanterns protect different. Don't they all protect
Sectors,
different
yeah.
sectors? So
so 2814. That's our sector. They have the most human lanterns, or the most of the same species than any other sector. I think that's so weird.
That's convenient.
Isn't it supposed to be like one per sector? And like the one that was before Hal was Ammon. Was it Ammon or Abin?
Abin
Abin,
Sur.
sir.
Yeah.
Well, it goes to
it was
show
Abin,
how messed
sir,
up Earth
from a different
is.
planet. I'm sorry.
I said, just goes to show how messed up Earth is. We need multiple lanterns.
Yeah, we need so many lanterns.
Sounds about right.
So let's see. Let me jump back into the chat real quick just to make sure we don't leave anybody out. Jovan says, "Let's get it, boys." McLovin's in the house.
McLovin.
Snyder Army.
yes.
Let's see, Jovan. Okay, let me skip over a couple people, but I can't. Get
Oh,
out
of course you land on that one. Gosh.
Hey, look, I even went AK Dawson.
Okay.
All right, there you
See,
go.
now that would be a good one. Your sister needs to record that one. Dawson.
no, it'll be 10K Dawson
Wait
in
to
a couple
10,
days.
yeah, the way he's
So
going.
he'll be making her sing all the time. Sam Benjamin is our Green Lantern. Yes, he is.
Make sure you skip that next guy. Don't.
Oh yeah,
Extend it too.
Of
Extend
course,
it too.
of
But
course. Michael Jai
guy.
White
Talk
is
about
great
cloud
for
chasing.
Grizzled
My
John
God.
Stewart,
Yes.
like in the animated series.
Yes.
Let's see. What were your thoughts of his Spawn?
Of what?
That's why I fell in love with him.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you feel about
Man,
Jamie
that was from the
Foxx?
heart right there. That was
Well, Jamie Foxx is going to be the new Spawn.
He
So
had
do you
me
think
for-
that
he
he
had me-
could
he had
fill
me from
his
Spawn.
shoes?
he had you at hello.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, if anyone could, it would be Jamie Foxx. He is shown to be quite a capable actor
Yeah.
and can really step up when the chips are.
Did you
on the table.
see what was it? Power something?
Yeah.
Something.
Pow-
Project Power.
Project Power.
Project Power with Jamie Foxx. It was. I think is it a Netflix film?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Netflix. Okay, so I saw it. The first 2 acts were cool. The third act kind of fell apart. But did you happen to catch that one, Matt?
If it's Netflix, no, I haven't.
It's the one with John Levitt.
Yes, Gordon Levitt.
John Gordon Levitt.
Joseph
Yeah,
Gordon
and
Levitt.
so he was like a cop,
Whatever.
and they take these. It's like a street drug, but the drug sort of enhances your abilities or whatever, and it's different for every person. And
I've heard
it's
of
an
that.
interesting concept.
Are you talking about Limitless?
Bad Take Dawson. But
Bad Take
It
Dawson.
sounds like.
it does. But I mean, I could watch anything with Jamie Foxx though. He's just that type of actor, performer. To me, like he puts out music, he does everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he was great
excited
in Ray.
to Spawn. Yeah.
So Hector V says, "What's up?"
Hey, Hector, what's
Let's
up?
see. Let's see. Double MJ, double Michael Jackson says, "What's up?" Is that Michael Jackson, MJ, or is it Mary Jane?
Michael Jordan.
What about Michael? Yeah, Michael Jordan. Why wouldn't
Michael
that?
Jordan? Yeah, it could be Michael Jordan. I
I'm
mean,
feeling
there's a lot of MJs. I don't know. I'm just
It's only one.
guessing. There's only one MJ. There's only one MJ.
So-
All right. So Gavin Cooley is in the house. It says we're talking. Lanter's all right. Kyle Rayner is the best. Is he the best though?
That's why who I
he-
think.
he
That's who I
wasn't
think.
like-
That's who I think Sam Benjamin's playing. I think he's playing Kyle Rayner.
What does Mama Bear think with this? Kyle Rayner.
I'm partial to Jon Stewart personally. He was the first one I got introduced to because they didn't have him. That was like really the first one that was in the TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animated, the Justice League, and then the Justice League Unlimited. You mean those two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
did
who
start off
that's who
with
my
Super
kids
Friends,
were
but
first introduced
Green
to.
Lantern wasn't in Super Friends when I was watching it.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people really jumped on, like surprisingly, because I remember the comics with Hal Jordan when his whole arcs. So it's like I see a lot more people jumped on the Green Lantern with Jon Stewart, which is pretty cool. And so they got to really make sure they put him in that cinematic world for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. John
So,
Stewart,
they-
what do you think about Dr. Fate's question here? It's a pretty interesting question. I think they'll pull a Michael Keaton with this one here. But go ahead. It says, how do you guys think Sam will get his ring? And will he be transported to Oa in the Snyder Cut?
Explain your Keaton angle with that, Ryan.
Okay, when Batman '89 started out,
I
he
never
was already
followed
in the
you.
role.
Yeah,
right.
he's
He was
just-
already
he's
doing
Batman.
things. He was
Yeah.
already Batman. It wasn't like a Batman Begins. He was already Batman.
I agree
So
with
I
that.
think that Sam will already be Green Lantern, and we won't really need his origin story. He'll just be kind of like coming back to Earth,
Yeah.
and
So-
like I'm here.
Though, if you guys
what's
remember
up?
his interview a while back where he talked about how he had like a 25 to 30-minute arc that was in the movie that was cut out. So perhaps that's like maybe just like him like sneaking around getting information and not showing his origin, but just kind of showing his character.
Yeah. So what Matt and I had a pretty good. I mean, I had a good idea that I told Matt, which is I think how they should handle it is that Sam comes back. He is Hal Jordan, and the girl from Man of Steel who played Carrie Ferris.
Yeah,
thinks that he's dead. He comes back because he hasn't had any contact with her. That starts the resentment that she has against him because he never came back and said, "Hey, I'm cool, I'm okay," because he couldn't because he's off doing his own thing in a different in a different galaxy or different universe or on Oa or wherever. And he comes back and so she has all these feelings. The feelings come rushing back or whatever, and that's what sort of sparks her sort of fit for the Star Sapphires.
right.
And then, so he's just sort of trying to reinsert himself into Earth because he's been away from us for years.
Right. I mean,
And
that's
so
interesting.
it's kind of foreign to him a little bit, you know,
Mhm.
kind of like they tried to do with Superman Returns, where he was like gone for 6 years and he comes back and trying to reinsert himself. But again, that was, you know, that's just a horrible execution.
I mean, that's interesting fan fiction, but yeah, I mean, that's the interesting point.
That's it, Phil. You're back to square one.
I do like the take as far as that he's gone away. It just didn't seem like they were hinting towards anything with Carol Ferris already knowing on Hal Jordan. That's what's making me think that it's not going to be Hal Jordan. That'll be a different Lantern. I like the Kyle Rayner.
I'm saying Kyle Rayner with Benjamin. Yeah.
We should have a bet or something like that. Akbar's in the house. He didn't say hello, but he did say Project Power. We were talking about that earlier. I'm still kind of trying to catch up on these.
Gotta remember, Ryan, think of it this way. If he's Kyle Rayner, they can always leave it open in the future if they do decide, because of all the fan groundswelling, to bring back Ryan Reynolds. If they want to bring back Ryan Reynolds, then as Hal Jordan, they can justify doing that.
Dude, Ryan, I'm sorry. I love Ryan, but he's looking like Keanu Reeves. He's looking old as ever.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying in terms of, but that the fans want him to come back. So even if, so that's why I'm saying, if later on down the line they decide they want to have that Hal Jordan cameo.
He's already moved on.
I thought you deleted. So Mama Bear, let's get your take on Ryan Reynolds, because I mean I understand the Jon Stewart, Michael J. White fantasy.
There's Ryan Reynolds.
But your take on let's open up mind a little bit. As far as Ryan Reynolds, you know, a lot of fans are pushing for it. Just what are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, this is by far an unpopular thing among the fandom, from what I'm understanding. I liked the movie. Like, yeah, there was some script issues. There was some stuff that really could have been set aside. But for the most part, I actually enjoyed it. It was a good take on the Hal Jordan origin story. And, okay, pulling the girl card here, I like the fact that a real relationship blossomed out of it.
Yeah, that's good storytelling. That's just good story.
Yeah, the one of the big issues that I had with the movie itself was the enemy, you know, which was Parallax. I thought it should have been Krona. I thought they should have started a little bit differently. I didn't like the music. I thought the music didn't fit the tone, didn't fit the movie at all in any way. And it was just, other than that, the one thing I did like about it was that it wasn't a Batman or Superman film. They actually tried a different character on the big screen. And for Warner Brothers, you know, they put the big boy pants on for that moment. You know, and that's, I can give them kudos, I can give them credit for that. They at least tried it. But again, it's you know, Jeff Johns Berlanti, you know, joint. So it was like, you know, it wasn't a Snyder film.
The villain part, that's what killed it for me. Like, I was actually following the movie pretty good. I liked Ryan's like his quippy nature, and I was cool with that. It's just that when that villain came in and they disrespected Amanda Waller, that character, I wasn't feeling it after that.
I'm with you guys. They really only needed one villain, either either one or the other. Both was over.
I think that what would have been really cool is to have him be taken off, you know, like when they transport him to Oa. At that point in time, it should have been, you know, the threat is the Red Lantern Corps or whatever, and they stay off world, and you find out more about the Lanterns. And you know, you go into that lore, not bring him back to Earth and like, well, we tried, you know, or you know, whatever, you know, keep the ring if you want. You know, it's like, no, if you don't want it, give me my ring back, or take it off and let the ring find somebody else who they feel is worthy or whatnot.
And I love Sinestro too in there. Mark Strong.
He did an incredible job as.
I loved his Sinestro. I thought
that was Green Lantern. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it right now.
And honestly, that's why I'm actually happy with the way they did it. Again, setting aside the two villains thing, that they left it with just Sinestro becoming, because the Sinestro Corps was the next step into the full Rainbow Coalition.
Yes. Right.
Bad move, Ryan.
But
you turn off your screen. We thought you were gonna go watch.
Yeah,
Green
we thought you
Lantern,
left.
so
We were like,
we thought
hey,
you were peacing
we all want to be front and center on this
Oh,
battle.
wait, Mama Bear's here. I'm not gonna play around. You know, we don't do that goofy stuff when Mama Bear's here. All right, let's go.
Okay, so we have a question here. I do want to get back to Bat Dan's question because he did have his first question here, but just to jump real quick though for this question here, what do you guys want to see in part 2 of DC Fandom? Do you think we'll see a Green Lantern Justice League Dark? I don't think we'll see a Green Lantern Justice League Dark.
Yeah, take Ryan.
Nope. That's how they wrote it. That's how I read it. So, what do you guys expect from DC Fandom happening on September 12th?
Nothing.
2020?
It's just going to be nonsense.
It's gonna be nonsense.
So here's the thing. I was talking to some people earlier today because if you look at it, DC Fandom had 22 million viewers of the event. 22 million. So you know that DC is realizing, hey, we had a lot of success with that. They don't want their second day of the event to be a dud. They want it to be just as powerful. They want it to be just as impactful. And they want to pack as much of a punch as the first one did. So how do you do that? Well, in the first one, you had Zack Snyder's Justice League, the trailer. Then you had the Batman trailer. Then you had a Wonder Woman trailer. And you had a look at the Suicide Squad with James Gunn. You had all those heavy hitters. So what you do with day 2 of DC Fandom is introduce what you're doing with HBO Max. Because so far, the only thing that HBO Max has shown with DC is the Snyder Cut. And HBO Max, of course, more involves like TV stuff and TV shows. So what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to roll out or at least announce the Batfleck show. I think they'll announce David Ayer's Suicide Squad. I think they will announce Justice League Dark. Because from what I've heard, Justice League Dark is casted. They have all the people casted.
Mhm.
So I expect
Casted
all
or
those
cast? Isn't cast past tense?
I don't know. Cast or
like
cast.
I've cast
You could say it either way. I mean,
Well,
Okay,
see,
so-
if you cast a stone, I cast a stone at you.
It's like whatever,
Cast it.
Garza. You could say it either way. I mean,
it's like moose.
Come on.
Isn't moose plural?
It's Meeson.
That's funny.
Most is both singular and plural.
Yeah, yeah.
Like sheep.
Right,
Dawson sounds like me. Like they're going to announce this and like all the cuts.
I know, and
Because
still-
again,
It's like all the
it was
candy
all
in
wrong.
the candy store is going to be visible. We're going to get to see everything.
like I said, they want to replicate the hype they had from the first day. They don't want the second day to just be like, oh, you can just miss this one because everything was in the first day.
Because otherwise, why not just have the second day when they originally planned to have the second day?
Right.
Because of Jeff Johns issues.
Well, possibly, but I do like Dawson's point though, because I probably talked to some of the same people he did. I'm expecting an HBO Max kind of driven fandom for September 12th, so you'll get some kind of series information, possibly JL Dark. So I'm looking forward to that.
And I expect the schedule for DC Fandom to be updated with the stuff that we'll be most excited for, like just a couple of days in advance. I expect it to be very much last minute. They insert it just like last time.
Right.
So before I forget this question, because we have a slew of comments down below. Bat Dan originally asked us about the Gal Gadot for 4 more appearances after Justice League. What are your picks for 4 more outings?
I'm gonna get a refill real quick.
More coffee?
Okay, before I answer that one, when it comes to the new fandom, I know there is a new Superman movie, animated movie coming out. And I'm hoping the thing that would make me light up is if they announce that it's a reboot of what happened after Dark Apocalypse War.
Are you talking about the Man of Tomorrow? Because I just watched that.
Yes.
Okay, I watched that. We actually have the review coming up tomorrow morning.
It's already out. Yeah.
It's already out? Okay.
Yeah, it's already out. Yeah, and we my son and
still need to
myself
watch
already reviewed it, and I'm okay with the animation style. I prefer the other one, the Apocalypse War animation style, better. This one's a little too clean. I wasn't as thrilled about this incarnation of Superman than I was for the last.
Good take, Ryan. Good take, Ryan. Right there.
There was a coffee line with cinnamon that I could just, if like I like to say in my video, if I had a kryptonite glove, I would have pimp slapped Superman. Because he was just like telling everybody like, oh, you should put some cinnamon in your coffee. It really wakes it up. I'm like, Superman, no. Or Clark doesn't even talk like that. Just get out of here.
Okay, apparently I'm behind on my movie.
It was very.
No. It's all good. It just released.
I still haven't
They
seen
were
it
actually
either.
going
So.
to. They were going to do. Sil was going to have a watch party
Yep.
for the last DC fandom because they were going to do like a live showing of that movie
tomorrow. Yeah.
And for some reason they canceled it. And then so they just released it. So it's been released. We've watched it, reviewed it, and I mean it's got some cool concepts in it. I like with all of my reviews, there are things that I like and there are things that I don't like, and then my overall for myself, I enjoyed it. But
Ryan, stop lying! It was hot garbage, man. It
really
was.
Matt hated
garbage.
it. He thought it was
garbage.
Horrible.
I'm gonna be honest.
I thought it was better than Deathstroke, though.
Really?
Yes, because Deathstroke for me was hot garbage.
Yeah, they were both they were both mediocre.
Dude, he wasn't a mercenary. They tried to make him an anti-hero and you make you give a damn about him and all that. And it's like, no, that's not Deathstroke.
Yeah. That was the part that I didn't like, was that they tried to make
another
him
character.
They tried to humanize him so much.
They tried to humanize
that it ruined the character.
I didn't like it. But yes, so what would you like to see Godot? And we'll start with Mads.
Definitely another Justice League.
Right.
Yeah, Justice League 2, we'll say.
By all means, definitely another Justice League.
And then probably you got 3 more.
Obviously, I want at least a couple more Wonder Woman, but I would like to see the Furies being taken.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Nice.
For them to be in like maybe Justice League 2 when you sort of like I hope we explore Apocalypse and you have Granny Goodness and you have all that, and you get to see the Furies and you get to see what is the Justice League really up against. It's not just Darkseid. It's not just Parademons, Who are they really up against, and why is it that Aquaman and Godot are dead, or Wonder Woman are dead in the future scene? So it would be awesome to see the Furies are furious and they took care of these 2 leaguers.
Yeah,
that's terrible,
that's
right?
Really what I want to see. I want to see why they're so feared in that world, and I want to see that done respectfully.
Cool.
Okay, so you giving me 2 movies. So I would think that the Furies
I do
want to
see
in Justice League 2.
Honestly, I wouldn't. I could see it being its own movie.
Its own movie, okay.
Where the Furies are always trying to find strong females, and they have tried recruiting her before. Shoot, they even pulled that was even one of the aspects in Dark Apocalypse group.
Yeah.
So that would be a fun twist on it. I would also love to see Giganta brought to the big screen.
How do you? Okay, so she'd be cool. She reminds me of like I guess they would do her sort of like that one kids movie. What is it? Where it had the lady with white hair and she was the tall and they had the blob.
Versus Aliens.
Yes, Monsters versus Aliens. Yes, I think they would sort of handle her like that. Do you think that she'd be able to grow like that? I don't know. I mean, does there need to be any sort of I don't want to say science. Is she magic based? Is that how she can enlarge herself? I'm not. I know of Giganta, but I'm not too familiar with like how she like operates physiologically operates.
The current way she does it is it's chemically done.
Okay.
Kind of in a Jekyll and Hyde similar situation.
So another question that I would have, which is I can't see why no one brings it up whenever you bring up Gal Gadot or Wonder Woman, is where the hell is Cersei?
Excellent question.
I mean, there's no mention of her, there's no hint of her, and she's bigger than Cheetah as far as like being a Wonder Woman villain. So
maybe they're saving her for the final Wonder Woman film in the Patty Jenkins.
You mean they're gonna Palpatine her at the end? Like kind of shoot her on.
Right. Yes.
Here you go. Here's the villain.
They're gonna have her. They're gonna have her laughing. They're gonna have her laugh at the end of Wonder Woman 84. We're all gonna know. Okay.
So was that 4 so far, or will we get 3? For Mama
That
Bear?
was Wonder Woman 3,
Well, you know you're going to have Justice League 2 and 3,
Furies,
so.
and then a Giganta movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 4. All right. So because you called that out, still, Dawson, what do you think for the?
That's right. Punish Sil.
Hey, such a channel, buddy. Calm down up there.
I'm on the top row. Get on my level.
He's been acting right, so he's on top for a while.
Taylor's gonna turn. Dawson gonna slip. Go ahead.
Okay, so yes, 2 more Justice League movies. So that takes up 2 of the 4.
2 more, okay.
Oh man. Another Wonder Woman movie, because of course she's gonna get another movie.
Yeah,
like
she is.
She
they
is
just have to rework it.
Like at the moment, besides the Snyder Cut, she is the big selling point for DC right now. So she's gonna get another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then freak. I don't know. The 4th one's a tough one. Someone mentioned like Flashpoint paradox. That could be interesting how they would work that in, but like they're already manipulating like multiverses and timelines with the Flash movie. So I don't know if they'd actually like go specifically to the Flashpoint story. But like, and plus, from what I'm hearing, some things in the Justice League trilogy will involve some aspects of that. So I mean, I feel like the Flashpoint story is going to be kind of covered without having to do a movie about it.
Yeah, everybody smash that like button. Go ahead, Dawson.
Is there a way to get him on like a 3rd row? Like,
you know what? We need some more guests to put him on a 3rd tier. I don't know if that's worth it just to invite a whole bunch of people.
Everybody do not smash the like button. Like, what
just smash that subscribe button. If you don't think you've subscribed, do me a favor and subscribe. I just
subscribe to Sil Abdul Inc.
YouTube remove subscriptions.
Hashtag Coffee Talk.
Coffee Talk is no longer viable. So anyway, so go ahead, Dawson.
Yes.
Sub doing.
Honestly, in the 4th one, I'm stumped. I'm not sure exactly what I'd want to see from her. So I don't know.
Okay, well, then we'll give you a D. All right, Joseph.
All right, so this is 4 more movies after Wonder Woman 84.
After Wonder Woman 84
and the Snyder Cut?
Justice League. Yeah, you can't count the first Justice League movie.
Okay, so I'm saying we're going to have a Justice League 2 and we're going to have a Justice League 3. So those are going to be 2 movies.
Okay.
And then a Wonder Woman, and then of course a Wonder Woman sequel to Wonder Woman 84. Right. And then maybe some sort of other spin-off. Honestly, I think she's going to appear in the Flash movie. I think she's.
You think they'll include her as well?
I think they're going to include her in some way, even if it's like a cameo or it's just like a few minutes.
Okay.
I think they're going to include her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, and Sil.
Around here, it's all good. Well, you know, actually, my list is like lines up with Joseph's directly.
Really?
I do believe Zach's going to get his 2 sequels. So, you know, boom, you know, Wonder Woman's in there. Wonder Woman 3, I do believe is going to be more, and this is just me guessing and just kind of going off what I hear and whatever. I believe it's going to be more like a Civil War type movie as far as the concept. I do believe that for Wonder Woman 3, it's going to be a mini Justice League movie.
Like the Mascarians against the Atlanteans?
Well, no, more of like the execs kind of coming in and they're tampering with Patty Jenkins' vision already. And they're going to shove in some Justice League members. Now, all of y'all, though, as far as the 4Nerds, I'm not going to include Mama Bear with this scolding, but our friend Griffin Schiller kind of dropped that hint when he said that he heard Batfleck would be in the Flash movie, which was confirmed along with other people that quoted that. He did say that he heard that Wonder Woman would be in Flash as well. So,
it just feels right and makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't they include?
I'm confused as why we're being scolded.
I'm confused. Because he wanted to use that word and talk to us in a derogatory fashion.
Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah.
Whatever, Sil.
But
never liked you anyway.
Now, I do believe Gal Gadot will have more appearances. Actually, you know, of course, after those 4. But those are the first 4 I see coming up for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, Bat Dan, I'm glad we got your question taken care of. Let's see. Let me see here. Where are we? Let me jump back into this. So anyway, do you think that they will approach Black Panther 2 by with a redemption story with Killmonger taking the mantle?
I can't talk about Black Panther 2. Y'all go ahead if y'all want to talk about that. Yeah.
All right, Dawson, do you have any comments on Black Panther 2? Because you look like you're eager to talk about Black Panther 2.
No, so like with all respect, of course, for Chadwick Boseman, with the future of that franchise, I stick with the idea that Shuri is going to take over because I think that's what they've been anticipating anyway.
They've been dropping seeds about that.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Disney was aware of the situation.
Yes. Yeah, that's probably why they put that out there because it was kind of weird for them to do.
Well, why do they keep saying that they weren't? Why do they keep reporting that they were not aware of that?
That's like just like when they said that Ben Affleck had the script for the Flash movie the week before he agreed to be in it. It's the same concept. They think
how it works.
So it's just basically being deceptive just for the sake of being deceptive then because there's no real
they're pretending that
right. But no shade on the question. I'm just not ready to talk about like possibilities with that.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah, y'all say it amongst yourselves, but I'm not feeling it right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to turn to Mads because she looks like she's got something on the tip of her tongue about this question here with Black Panther 2.
As much as I'd like to see Michael B. Jordan in back as Killmonger, the fan in me would just balk at the idea of him getting a redemption story because that's so not.
How would they bring him back anyway? Didn't they kill him at the end of the last one?
The snap.
It's a comic thing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really dies.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Now I was way up. I thought you were going to say Michael Jai White.
Back.
I'm just saying they could do that. Yeah, they could just do that.
He's a distant relative.
But in that thought line, if they were going to not go with Shuri, and that is what they are indicating, they could kind of retcon that him and Storm had already married and had their son. Just putting that out there.
That's not a bad idea.
That'd be interesting too.
Not bad, So I just want to make sure I heard you right, Mama Bear. Are you saying to take out that aspect or
no to say that it had already happened, that they had gone through their marriage, because we saw Storm kind of in the 80s.
Right.
So obviously the timelines would have to sync up a little bit better, but
that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm all for that. If they can kind of have that legacy type of story. I mean, I like Shuri obviously as well because that's actually comic accurate as well too.
Yes.
Right.
But I would love that take though if they kind of fast forward and have like the mantle pass on to his seed. So that'd be cool.
And they might as well go in that direction since they're essentially it's like they got to start from scratch now technically after Endgame anyway. So yeah, that'd be cool. A time jump.
Just to point out Hector V, that is actually a good point. The snap only brought back those that were killed by the original snap. So you're actually correct with that. That's not a way to bring back Killmonger, but it's comic books. So you always can find a way.
He's a villain.
I agree.
He could have snuck his way back in.
Exactly. Despite the logic.
And aside from Loki, I feel like
reasoning would be
was
multiverse.
One of the best villains that Marvel has to offer on screen.
Yes.
Because every other villain has been not laughable, but just yawnful. I mean, like no one else really has any. The villains have to be the ones that are the most interesting to make it to where like you really care about why are the heroes taking them on. I mean, just to slap a villain sticker on your chest and say I'm the villain because I have to be. Then
and that right there is the problem with was the problem with Green Lantern movie. Neither villain was really likable.
It's always better when the villain, like kind of like Darth Vader, or you kind of he's doing things his way because he feels like his way is the right way and everybody else is wrong.
The villain has to feel like they're right.
Yes,
like they're doing it right there. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah. and that makes the best conflict, because you have two different ideologies going after two. They feel like they're going after the same goal, but they're not. And the one that
that's what made Killmonger a good villain.
Oh man,
yes. Not again, yeah, same thing. Same thing, and similar to Loki. Loki was a good villain. It's just the motivations have to be there. It's got to be better than just I'm gonna kill a lot of people.
I will hurt people. That's Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be better motivations. Yeah.
So, Mads, what is your favorite comic book movie of all time?
I gotta go with Batman Returns.
Batman Returns. Well, what about Batman Returns?
Wow.
I was a Catwoman fan before that.
Okay.
But her Catwoman just kind of influenced me growing up.
So you made your own Catwoman outfit.
Not exactly. I did get whatever I could. I had a Catwoman mug I drank out of for like friggin'
Do you have a Catwoman outfit?
No.
That's all everybody want to know.
Well, that's why I asked the question.
Yeah,
I knew it would be on people's minds.
Yes, guys.
He's ascended.
Dawson down here, like Mama Bear should be up top still. Right? Yeah.
I'm trying to. It's hard to move.
Okay, that's okay. I don't want to.
There it goes. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
It's only right now.
It's figure this out.
As long as I'm next to Mama Bear, I'm okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the only reason, that's good. So
you finally.
Thank you.
Could just put me in the middle so everyeverybody's close to me.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, get Ryan out of the center of attention because we don't want to focus on him.
Yeah, that's much better.
There we go.
Man,
so that was your favorite. Okay, so you must be stoked about Keaton returning in The Flash.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's not just Keaton returning; it's the fact Michelle Pfeiffer's returning too.
Possibly.
They did talk to Michelle.
Yes.
They had talks with her years ago, actually.
A couple years ago.
And they teased that with the Crest and Infinite
Stream,
where it showed Bruce Wayne marrying Selena Kyle. And
yes, the newspaper clipping. Yeah.
It was about 2 years ago.
About now?
It was about 2 years ago they talked to Michelle Pfeiffer. So hopefully, hopefully she comes back. Yeah.
It would be cool. It'd be cool. I mean, she's I think she's still in pretty good shape for her age.
Didn't she make a video where she was playing with a whip not too long ago, and she was
last year.
I think so.
That was
last year. Yeah, I knew I remembered it recently. I just can't remember when.
I don't even want to know how you found that clip.
I
seen it on Twitter.
Science.
A lot of people posted it, but with Keaton coming back, I mean that's the Burton verse. They're bringing back the Burton verse, so it's very, very possible you get Michelle Pfeiffer. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Fatal's in the house.
He's lurking somewhere.
Fatal, where's Fatal? I saw Fatal a minute ago, but
that lurker.
Somebody failed and not clicked on his comment. What's up, Fatal?
Hey, Fatal.
Fatal.
Yeah, so you is it for Fatal or for Abu that you moderate for them?
I actually,
because I always see you in somebody's chat.
Well, she has her own channel.
Whenever
Ryan.
I'm trying to
Ryan, she's got her own channel. It's awesome.
I do.
Yeah, we're getting to that.
You're a friend.
Shut up, Ryan.
Please.
You're a friend of a friend. No, she has her own channel. We gotta get Ryan shit for that. But go ahead.
No, it's okay. I started following what's now known as the Dark Council pretty much since the beginning. I was the first actual female in the chat.
Awesome.
Nice.
And cool. I've been following them ever since. Any of them that have a live chat, I have a wrench for.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I do have one for Abu. I have for Fatal J. I have
there you
for
go.
Night and Drunk.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
We gotta get Drunk 3PO on this show. He'll be great for 4Nerds. Like I apparently thought he's a cool dude. Like that would be cool.
So this right here, do you believe that Jessica Chastain will be the Reverse Flash? Because that's what people have associated with her.
Did Grace Randolph tell you that? Who told you that?
I'm only reading this comment. I don't believe that.
I'm asking the comment.
I thought it was John. I thought it was John Garza who said that.
Yeah.
Not sure. I'm
Great friend
more
also.
with Fassbender as Reverse Flash than
I
Jessica
hope so.
Chastain.
I hope
I think
so.
he would kill it.
Oh my god.
He would
Absolutely.
freak me out.
I would root for
this
him in the
dude-
movie. That's how great I love Michael Fassbender. Like
Yes.
I would want him to win.
I want to see a movie with Idris Elba versus Michael Fassbender.
No, take out the Idris Elba. Take out the Idris Elba. He can't play every role.
He can.
What?
He's getting old still. We gotta use him up.
A whole movie just casted with Idris Elba.
That's it.
Makeup for
Yes,
the
every
parts of him.
character is Idris.
The most expensive movie
Male,
ever
female,
made.
protagonist, antagonist. Yes.
His wife played by Idris.
I would love Michael Fassbender, like in any role, because he's rumored to be either the Hawkman or Reverse Flash. I want him to be a villain. I'd rather him be a villain. Yeah, he's rumored to be that. Yeah.
Interesting.
He's in the casting call for it. Not saying that he is signed on to do it. It's
Because
just
I definitely still would go with Carl Urban.
No, he's not considered.
So we got
because I mean,
we got a simp for Michael
Hawkman
Fassbender.
is very charismatic.
We got a simp for Carl Urban.
I have no shame. Michael Fassbender.
It's the 4Nerds of simps.
Yeah,
And then we got simp in the many ways.
4
right
simps.
Amen. Whoever steps into the role of Reverse Flash had better bring it, because he's going to have twice the problem that they did with Barry. Because Tom, I'm drawing a blank on his name. The
Cavanaugh?
one who does it, Tom Cavanaugh. Thank you.
Yes,
Who does it on the show? He killed it.
Yeah.
he did. I like the other actor too, the one from Zorro, that played the other Reverse Flash. Same guy, but it's supposed to be like he did something with his face to make him look like the other professor or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy, the blonde guy. I think he did a great job, but I think Tom Cavanaugh, did a fantastic job in season 1, and then also he did a great job in the one where, anytime he's playing that role, pretty much.
He's solid.
He did a great job. But just the only thing that's messed up is kind of like that, in continuity where, like when he was in that other, what was it, Earth, that different Earth or whatever, when they were all in the black suits.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was like. It wasn't Crisis. It was
Earth X, right?
Yeah, Earth X, right. I was like, why is he playing Reverse Flash? Because it's the professor. That's him. It should have been the blonde guy that was in Legends. He should have come and played him. But
he did a good job on Legends. He did a good job.
He did a fantastic job on Legends.
The blonde guy.
I love that. And so they have really set the bar for Fassbender if he is Reverse Flash.
Fassbender set the bar. What are you talking about? They set the bar. Fassbender set the bar.
No, he will set the. I swear, he's a great Magneto. I thought Kevin Bacon was pretty damn good though. Like as sort of like a precursor to Magneto.
That was a good setup. That's what I love.
Great setup. I mean, I love Kevin Bacon.
That was awesome. That's the best. Yeah,
I like bacon too. It's great breakfast.
Next subject.
And with that,
he gets 8,000 subscribers. He just goes, can we switch me and him, Ryan? Just justice. If he's like over here,
right.
That's okay. I don't want to put too much on you.
Look.
I feel better now though. Could you shout out my channel?
Do you?
There we go.
Actually,
let's see.
Happy for you.
I guess for the Flash movie, who would you cast as, or would you have in sequels and things like that? Would you have Zoom? Would you have Black Flash? Would you go that route? Because I mean, the Flash characters for me for the TV show were the most interesting. And the other characters that the Rogue Gallery were sort of ancillary. For me.
After that TV show, man, Zoom. I mean, everybody was feeling Zoom, right? Like,
I mean, I love Hunter Zolomon and Eobard Thawne. I love both of them.
You watch the Flash TV show?
Both of them.
Yeah. Both Zoom was. Woof. that was menacing, man. You had the Candyman voice with that. Like that was.
I know. The one honestly that made me the happiest was when they brought back the Trickster from the original.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Mark Hamill?
Yes. That was awesome. Yeah. Like I said, shout out to Flash for 2 seasons. But
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
That's
Flash was good for 2 seasons. Yes, I can agree with that. When what's his face, Savitar came on the scene, I checked out, and then and then they had the Thinker, and I tried to watch the Thinker, and I just couldn't.
They checked out with the Savitar. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well you're right. You're right.
I remember my little siblings. My little siblings got really into the Flash early on, and they would like message me because I wasn't able to watch it yet. And they're like, "Dude, this is really good." And then the musical episode happened, and they're just like, "Never mind, abort, abort."
We good.
I mean, that's when you can tell that they're running.
Well, you have to realize. You have
like,
to
hey,
realize
you were in High School Musical. You should do this.
Well, the Flash is a Glee actor. You have to realize that the Flash and Supergirl are both Glee actors. So
they kind of paid it off.
Yeah,
sorta.
A musical episode was going to happen.
I never finished that episode.
It's still one of my. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. And for me, the biggest surprise was Joe. That man has a beautiful voice.
I forgot his name. My goodness, he's a great actor.
His name is Joe.
But he's really the heart of the series. So like,
Joe West.
I love any like arc with him.
Series.
Yeah.
As soon as he started, like I knew that Malcolm Merlin. I knew that he had prior singing experience as well because he started off singing in Lakash. But yeah, when Joe started singing, oh my God!
Yeah. I used to watch Law and Order with him and everything. But I mean, hey, shout out to everybody that's still watching The Flash. There's no shade. I just stopped. I stopped personally, but maybe I'll jump back on, next season.
Yeah, maybe, probably not. So what is your least favorite superhero movie? Like that you saw? I want to say that you saw in theaters because there's plenty that you can watch on, online or on demand or whatever. But in the theater, which was the one that was like for you just the most disappointing? Like I can't believe they did that.
Me?
Oh yes, ma'am. Yes.
It's all about you, Mama Bear.
You're the guest. You're always first. Even if Dawson wants to jump in, I'll just take him out.
We'll mute him. Yeah,
we'll mute him.
Anyone who has been in any of the chats, like comic chat or whenever I'm there, I have said it 1,000 times. X-Men 3: The Last Stand.
Okay, yeah.
That one made me. I was in the days. I almost walked out of the theater.
So that one, X-Men 3 or Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Honestly, I didn't mind Catwoman.
She already said her movie.
I prefer Catwoman.
Shush.
X-Men Last Stand though is the only one I would happily wipe from existence.
Okay. Joseph, what is one movie?
I'm not mad, Ryan. I'm not mad. Go ahead.
What is one superhero movie that you would wipe from existence?
The Batman 2021.
No,
that's what he would say.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Dawson called for it, and I've got to deliver.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
Oh my God!
The side view. Everybody loves a side view, but that wasn't a bad take by Dawson though. Joseph hates, but go ahead, Joseph. Go ahead.
It was a joke.
That wasn't a bad take by Dawson.
For me, just superhero genre movies. Wow. There's a few of them, but I would have to say theatrically for me, one that I saw in the theaters and I kind of wanted to walk out of was, I'm just trying to think of the big one. They got their so many.
You can't say Justice League because no one here likes.
I'm not gonna say.
I didn't go to the theaters. I didn't go to the theaters for that, so I'm.
I did. I went to the theater For every,
I mean, Justice League may be the most uncomfortable in the movie theater. I think I was squirming in my seat so much. I thought I had ants in my pants during Justice. But God, yeah, Justice League is the main one.
You could pick that, right? You can't
no. I've omitted that from the list because everyone knows that's straight up trite.
So I would have to say I'm gonna say the Spider-Man Far From Home. The Tom Holland. I cannot stand Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Way too whiny.
He's whiny.
Way too whiny.
He's whiny. He's ignorant. He's stupid.
High school Peter.
I mean,
come on, like Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark. I'm
not. His movie really irritated me to the point where I wanted to walk out. But I did watch the entire.
I don't have my technology.
And the thing that saved it for me, the thing that kept me from walking out, was Michael Keaton.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, the first one? Yeah. Michael Keaton saved the first Spider-Man.
I love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, dude. He was awesome as the Vulture.
Yeah.
Oh, he was amazing.
I'm glad
I love Michael
Man
Keaton.
again.
I mean, thank God he was in the movie. I'm just so thankful
Mr. Mom
he was there.
for me.
Because if you didn't have Michael Keaton in that movie, it would have been completely unwatchable.
It would have flopped.
All right, so Sil, I guess we can throw the question at you.
What is
the worst superhero movie that you saw in theaters?
Well, I was close to what
that's fascinating. And to our next question
about X-Men 3, like I was really close to saying that, but you had Hugh Jackman, like Hugh Jackman,
Wallaby.
He was Hugh Jackman in the movie, so
Hugh
I was
Jackman.
He's Hugh Jackman.
I don't care what
so
you
that
say.
carried
That
me to
Phoenix.
the end. I know, but that carried me to the end that Hugh Jackman was being Hugh Jackman. So I was like, okay, I could live with X-Men 3, but Green Lantern, because it's the most disappointing superhero movie to me personally. Because I had high hopes for Green Lantern.
See, I can watch Green Lantern.
I sat through Green Lantern in the theater, no problem.
I have to. It has to be the extended edition, though.
I wanted to, I haven't seen the extended yet.
You haven't?
Not seen.
That's on demand.
It's a little better, and it's on HBO Max.
A little bit better.
Watch it.
I may.
They could just retool it with a better score.
But in theaters, like I say, in theaters, X-Men 3, like when they. God, spoilers if y'all haven't seen it, but
all the wire work
when Professor Xavier got exploded, like I was just like, what the fuck, like what's going on? Like what's going on with this movie? You have more Hugh Jackman doing Hugh Jackman stuff, so that carried me. But yeah, Green Lantern is the one that I would have exited.
You just made her leave.
Is Michael Fassbender? Is Hugh Jackman?
I'm still here. Relax.
Yeah, calm down, Ryan.
I guess I'll answer this. So I don't consider Logan a comic book movie because
here we go again.
Yeah, that's not on my list because it's not a comic book movie. They just happen to make remake a movie and put Logan in there with
Logan in the comic books.
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay, yeah. So it's a comic book movie.
No,
come on.
It's not. So the worst one for me, the one I cannot watch again is Birds of Prey. I can't watch that.
I didn't see it in the theater, so I thought it had to be movies we see in theaters.
I wasted my money. I wasted my time. So
Birds of Prey is not that bad. It's not.
It was an absolute masterpiece, but it was better. It was better when it was made a year prior. So all they did was remake it and add some Logan-esque things in there. So not a hey, ACS is in the house.
Fire.
Let's get some more questions from Mama Bear for the next 15 minutes.
Hey, whoa, I haven't answered the question yet, jerk.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. It's not about
all right, Dawson. Go ahead.
What are you know it shows me when I'm muted, right? You do realize
I didn't know. I didn't know you was muted.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
Great day, Ryan.
Those requests.
Okay.
Requests. You make
officially.
Children. I work with children, and I'm the youngest one here. Okay. My worst comic movie theater experience was Spider-Man 3 from the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Ooh, okay.
I remember because I liked parts of it. I liked the black suit and things like that. But I remember being so hyped for that. I had the video game for it before I even watched the movie. We were just really hyped for it. And then we went and saw it. And the whole thing with Sandman ending up being like involved with Uncle Ben's death and kind of like rewriting that whole backstory. And then the dance scenes. Seriously, if you guys have seen the videos of Peter Parker dancing and they take out the music, it is, even with the music, it's cringe, but without the music, it is the worst thing I've ever seen because he's just like dancing, like just no music at all. And that's how it would be in real life. It's just like, what is going on? I haven't watched that movie since I saw it in theaters.
You've never danced in public.
Watch the producer's cut.
The what?
So the producer's cut of Spider-Man 3, it's a little bit better.
I mean, does it still have the dance scenes?
Very little.
Like okay, if they're still in there, then no.
But I mean, Dawson, you've never danced in public before?
When there's music, yes.
No, I mean, I don't have. I've done it, and
but
the music is in my mind.
Do you hear music have you ever heard music in your mind, Dawson?
But I've never gone up to random strangers and been like, "Now dig on this."
We're still talking about this? Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get another question?
I don't do that.
Bear? We got 10 more minutes for Mama Bear.
It wasn't even just the dance moves. Topher Grace made a crappy Venom.
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
The only thing
that Venom, and not in the good way.
It was a different take. He wasn't Venom like Tom Hardy and all that, which
his whole line where he's Venom, like, my spidey sense is tingling. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just sort of like phoned in. I think in the third one they should have focused on either Venom or Sandman and just kept the focus. And
Sandman was awesome.
Two villains. Yeah. Like, because they did that with Batman as well. They were like, oh, ever since Keaton, Penguin and Catwoman, they were like, okay, now we have to learn Two-Face. Okay, now we have to have Mr. Freeze.
That's about toys. Yeah.
And it's just like, just focus on one. That's why in Batman Begins, I didn't really care for the Scarecrow. I thought Potato Sack Head Man was too much. It would have been cool had he just been like, a professor sort of working with the flower, and then somebody else sort of giving that technology or that information to what's up.
I was letting you finish your sentence, but I want Mom Bear to give a chance. She mentioned something that she did want to bring out on this show. I know your time is running short, so if you could throw out what you were speaking about on the side there.
I am going to touch on Potato Sack Head Man, though.
Please do.
Oh, hold on.
Boy.
You did that, Ryan?
I was trying to blow her up, but I hit the wrong button. Hold on.
Ryan failed.
I'm throwing everybody around. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. There we go. The world is right.
I was actually happy that they did that because they show like how he handled all of the villains. Is he did them in such a different way than we had actually seen them before. He put them in the light that makes them actually scary, and that's not what we had seen before.
We're talking about Nolan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Gotcha. And I was cool with that. My only issue is that I didn't like how Scarecrow was connected to the League of Shadows or League of Assassins. I wasn't a big fan of that connection, but like I see what you're talking about, how they definitely drove in that fear more so than any other Batman film had done.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I really wanted to see the Riddler, Nolan's Riddler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I think that would have been a good villain. I think Bane was horrible.
I don't think he wanted to do Riddler though. I don't think Nolan wanted to do Riddler.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean that villain there would have been one that would have really worked in that particular set.
He wanted
a real world sort of,
that, and he wanted
Nolan just wants to make movies now that people can't hear the dialogue.
Oh, and man, Tenet. Well, I'll wait till I don't want to take this segment up, but yeah, I love Nolan's take. My God, if you haven't seen Tenet yet, put your mask on and go see it.
Yes.
But
you're going backwards through time.
He wanted to double dip with the Joker, which I would have respected. Like RIP to Heath Ledger. He kept him alive to put him in that Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
And I think it would have been epic if he had him for that. Yeah.
I think because we had a stream last night on this, and I think they should have brought in, like we said, Johnny Depp or somebody else to do Heath's performance so that, he didn't have to compromise his last movie. And
what was that movie? What was that movie when Heath Ledger his actual very last?
The Imaginarium of Dr. Pegasus.
And they brought in
Depp. They brought in a couple other actors to finish his role, and I thought that was fine. Same thing with we're talking about Brandon Lee when he passed away during production. They brought in somebody else, and same thing with the guy from Fast and Furious. They did the same thing with they brought his brother in. I think it's okay if somebody passes away. The role is not bigger than, or the role should be bigger than the actor. The actor, So that's why I don't have a problem with.
I think Johnny Depp would have did a good job impersonating Heath Ledger.
He would have, because all he would have had to do is watch some old recordings of Tom Waits. Yeah. And said, "Hey, this is how Heath acted. He acted just like this guy here. So just make sure you act like Tom Waits, and then you come back."
And I just want to say thank you, Ryan, for reinvigorating my topic from yesterday. I appreciate it. I love this discussion. I love this topic.
And that did bring us into Chadwick Boseman as well, because he recently passed as well. So I feel like the Black Panther role is bigger than Chadwick.
It has to continue, but my goodness, have they buried him yet? I'm just saying
we've conditioned our society to grapple and hold on to things and not let go and not be at peace and okay and things move on and things move forward. And
I get it, I get that, but like I said, I have no respect for a certain online site. I'm Screen Rant. My God, don't click on Screen Rant. I'm just saying, if a man they just announced the man's death, and you putting out an article talking about replacing him. I have no respect for Screen Rant or anybody that works with them. That's me saying that, not 4Nerds or Zebra Fed or whatever.
Sil,
me if you want to.
Sil,
we're not affiliated.
Sil, that was a great take, brother. That's all I got to say. Great take, Sil.
No respect.
Yes.
I don't have a great take, but I do have this.
But distance yourself. Got no respect. And y'all can have me on that. I don't care. Whoever's with Screen Rant. I have no respect for anybody with Screen Rant.
So you were trying to allude to something for Mads before you went on your rant.
I'm sorry.
Up on my Teespring just went up the Queen's Council merch. And there is a temporary available, hello cat, until 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night, Friday. But that's specific. If you do type in 100K for a code discount, you will get 20% off the order.
Nice.
What's the link?
Give me a link and I can put that in the chat.
Yeah, let's put that link in here.
I gave you the link, Sil.
Sil.
Sil. Wow.
I'm sorry. I was talking about Screen Rant. I got all jarred.
So Hill's the one failing.
We need you to do. We need you to decompress, Sil.
I'm gonna play it anyway.
I gave you the link, Sil.
I got you, Joe.
Oh, that was great.
We only got Mads Mama Bear for a few more minutes, so Sil, please decompress.
Sil, are you busy typing or are you copying and pasting? I still don't see the link.
I got so worked up about I have a bad link, Mama Bear. I have an error on my link. Yeah,
we do have an error. It's called Sil.
Use your error.
Did I move up somehow? Did I move? Okay.
You moved down.
Yes, you got shifted.
I just got too worked up with that whole rant. Like I don't rant too much except for Screen Rant. Oh,
yes.
It is so savage.
Yes, I agree with McLovin. Too much old Sil.
That was a moment. Yeah, that was a moment.
Man of Steel. That's all I got to say. Man of Steel.
I mean, the people in the chat are getting upset with Sil.
No, they're not. But Mama Bear, Anthony still wants to say fire. That's all you gotta say, Anthony.
Fire.
But no, Mama Bear did tell me like before, but I didn't get the right link. I'm sorry.
You didn't have the right link.
So you failed.
Okay.
I had one job today.
No
You
worries.
did have
no
one
worries.
job and you failed.
I need everybody in the chat to tell Sil he's number one. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. Fire.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Give it to me
Say
a
what
second,
you mean. Yes.
you have failed this stream, Sil.
Yes.
No, it's not him. It's
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Mama Bear.
guys, I have a question for everybody on the panel. With Robert Pattinson now having the virus and them halting production on the Batman, what does that mean for that film?
Dead in the water.
No, Joseph, no.
It just means it stalls a little bit, and then they get back underway when Rob
A little
Pattinson
bit.
inevitably recovers.
I'm not giving you that, Joseph. No.
And here's the thing: like they'll test him and they'll test everybody, and whoever else is fine, they'll all go back to work and they'll film the scenes that Rob Pattinson's not involved in and get that stuff done. And
So Robert Pattinson's stunt double will be busy. You're saying?
Not necessarily.
Falling off bikes and stuff.
He's vengeance.
I'm not worried about it.
Hey, it's no hate. I love the Reeves take, and it's gonna be awesome. Joseph, he may end up watching that movie with me one day.
Yeah,
so it's all good.
So
Though I gotta say something about that though. I saw plenty of posts today talking about like ranking the Batman in movies, and they involved our Pattinson in that list. Like some were like Batfleck, then Pattinson, then Christian Bale, and I'm just like, guys, the movie hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the trailer was fantastic. The trailer is fantastic, but like,
we don't know. Yeah, we gotta let the movie. We gotta let the movie come out first.
I gotta see this Bruce Wayne first.
Like, a trailer can come out and give you an impression.
Yeah.
But then you watch the whole movie and you're like, it didn't live up to
As
the
we
trailer.
know, trailers can be deceiving. We learned that from a lot of films recently. So
those scenes may not even be in the movie, but they did hit the money shot when he walked into the police station as Batman. That was the money shot right there. We saw him in the suit, and he looked good. So, but
I don't know. I didn't like the garbage bag costume. The costume I didn't like. So I agree with Ify on that.
I never know what Ify's thinking. He just all over the place.
Yeah, the costume to me was a little bit. Yeah.
You didn't like the costume?
Nah.
I thought that was solid. No. Oh wow.
It's growing on me.
The Riddler's costume or Batman's costume?
The Batman's
costume.
I like
the first shot.
I like it. I like the way his face looks. I think the ears still kind of look weird. I don't like his chest. I think it looks very.
Aspect ratio.
I'm unimpressed.
The aspect ratio.
I
mean, still, are you surprised that Zod didn't like the suit?
I know. I'm not surprised.
Listen. You guys have to understand. I'm on board with the movie now. There's some things I didn't like. That's all. I'm not saying that
you'll watch the movie.
I'm gonna watch the movie with Sil. Don't worry. We're gonna watch the movie. That's
2021.
This is his Batman.
Coming to Chicago. We're going to see the Batman.
We're going to see it together, bro. Yeah. Look, that's fine. I think
the problem is Teespring.
Okay.
Because I also shared out Makani's latest T-shirt earlier, and I'm having the same problem with his link.
I have my here's my link here. Hang on one second. Let me.
I struggled with your link yesterday, Ryan, but I was still
that was my fault. That was
but I was able to actually buy the shirt, so I'm happy.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Well, Mama Bear, like as soon as you get that link, forward it.
Yeah. Throw that
there.
link up here.
Yeah.
Because we will put it out
later. We
will pimp it out like this one here. It is never too late to order your shirt.
It's beautiful. I can't wait to get it. It looks amazing.
That is a good
charity. This is I Stand with Ray Fisher, and we've already had Jonita Davis post her picture on Twitter, and that was awesome. So if once you get your shirt, you take your selfie, post it, tag Ray, let him know that you are you're down with him and you support him.
We're down with you.
And Ryan, what is Jonita Davis' connection to Ray Fisher? Just to put it out there.
She did an interview with Ray Fisher. Yes. And she wrote an article and it was a very good article and so you know that if she posted that yesterday, he saw it. So and she'll probably retweet along with us and Ray is definitely going to see it. I'm going to have a montage of people that are in these shirts
about you, Dawson.
And posting their pictures. So I appreciate everybody who has purchased one that I've seen come through. Like I said, I get none of the proceeds for this thing. It's all going to AFSP. And yeah, that's
my 8,000 subscribers and go home.
Pack up or leave.
All 8,000. Pack it up.
Wait, we need Dawson for clout right now. Hold on, I gotta be nice to Dawson.
All your viewers are gone.
we need him for clout.
Hey, Sil, yesterday we were saying remember Frankie, remember the Four Seasons, and then it was Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Right. So we're the 4Nerds, and it's gonna be Dawson.
like the Temptations, right? Like
the Temptations.
Exactly. David Ruffin. He's David Ruffin with the Temptations. That's go look up. If y'all don't know about that, go Google it, kids. God.
You sounded so irritated all of a sudden.
It's Screen Rant. I'm sorry. Like I'm so hyped.
See there you go. See, still hasn't decompressed. That Screen Rant stuff really hyped him up.
Because I was like, oh my god, man! Like just professional wise, like I'm holding up. Like just like Humberto Gonzalez. Like it's only a few people that I mentioned publicly because I don't want to get people to fame. But those couple people, Humberto Gonzalez, he's a fraud. If you didn't know that already, and Screen Rant, they're a fraud too.
I call him Humberto the Galactic Flip Flopper. So yeah,
I'll call that out all day.
That was cool, Ryan.
Yeah, I don't
Good
miss
job.
words with those
I'm so glad you can work the video.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I just went to this whole rant. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to tell you one thing, Sil.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh man.
Okay.
And
you cannot speak old English before you come on the show.
I had no OE today, but on top of that, I saw New Mutants and I got like a review cast that I got to do.
Did you like me?
No. No, I'm mad about that too.
I still need to see it.
X-Men 3.
Man, X-Men 3 is a masterpiece compared to New Mutants. My God.
Really?
Wow.
I mean, I'm not shocked because they kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off.
Just for yourselves, I'm just saying. I saw it for free and I was mad. That's how bad it was to me.
See, I've heard both sides of the spectrum. I've heard it's great and I've heard it's terrible. So, like,
really?
Yeah, I've heard both sides.
I only like the Magic character because I like Anna Joy Taylor as an actress. She saved the movie to me, but it wasn't enough of her to save it. So it just, my God, I ain't gonna talk about that. Right? I gotta save it for my podcast on that one.
When are you doing that podcast where you review the movie? Where you review New Mutants?
I'm jumping with Dawson's boy, Millennial Mike.
Hey,
let's see, he's watching it.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do a podcast with Millennial Mike sometime soon too.
Really? Tomorrow night we're doing a review.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna be grumpy the whole time. Sorry in advance.
Do you need me to come and calm you down? Do you need your blanket?
I do. I need like some more positive.
Did you watch it, Dawson? Have you seen New Mutants?
I've been planning to.
Okay.
But
I have no desire. I still have no desire to see it. I've seen Tenet. I've seen Bill and Ted's. I
might go see it tomorrow night if we're being honest.
Give it a chance because, like I said, it's my opinion. But I just it hurt me, man.
It hurt your. It sounded like it hurt your feelings.
It did, man.
And you know what comes back tomorrow? The Boys comes back on Amazon.
Yes. Okay,
tomorrow. So
because it
I'm
is.
looking
Try
forward to
that
that.
one out. See, let me know if that Teespring link works because
Nope.
it doesn't. Okay, because I guess this is.
Oh,
I feel
So
some slight
Teespring's down?
shade from
And then
ACS's
that doesn't
comment
work.
here.
Huh?
I said I'm feeling some slight shade from ACS's comment here.
What do you
What'd he
say?
He says Dawson has been planning to do a lot.
oh, shots fired! Shots fired! But
And then,
I don't know how I feel about
Mads
that.
Mama Bear says possibly. So
So
she agrees with ACS that you
No, sorry,
no.
I was chatting back and forth with Machini. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So Teespring's down. Is that the problem right now? Is it
I
Teespring's
think so. It might have something to do. Maybe too much. Let me go the camera back on.
Is
Maybe
it
too
Ryan's
much traffic because of the code. Because
Mm.
you know it's this
Yeah,
is
because they do
across
have
the
that
board.
thing.
Yeah.
I saw the email that they sent out earlier about the getting was it 20% off?
20% for 20%
Yeah.
off, and 100% of the profits goes directly to the person,
Awesome.
to the creator.
Yeah.
Well,
I couldn't get my 20% off yesterday when I bought the shirt, Ryan. So I don't know.
Hey, that would have been 20% off away from AFSP.org.
Oh yeah,
not
well
me.
forget that. No,
I
I'm
made
glad they got the whole
$0
amount.
from that.
Call him
That
out,
goes
Joseph.
to proceeds, and then it also hopefully goes to help out.
Man,
raise-
Sills wanted to
So
start
you
fights
were
today.
able to find how to make it all go to
Yes.
Americans for Super with no problem. You had
It
no
was
problem finding out how to do it.
It took a little bit longer, but they let you know that it's going to take a little while because they give you like a COVID message. It's like, oh, due to COVID, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
So yes, the only problem is when I made my first shirt, I had the Under Armour logo on it because I wanted it to be authentic. But
I'm sorry.
right,
I'm
like,
laughing
oh,
at-
okay.
I just look at Sills. He's like,
I'm laughing at Anthony's comment. He's making fun of Nicotina. I'm all for that. But
I think he wants us to play. this.
once that link is
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
you see, the reason I got this hat is because now that image is outdated.
It's outdated, but you know what? Classics. never
what's the
go
Ryan?
Yeah, it's a classic now.
the Ryan
It
show.
ranks
See,
up
Ryan?
there.
You see how you cross over from 4Nerds to Ryan show? You see how you do that?
Whatever. The link is
The
down.
Ryan
But once that
show.
link's working,
haven't refreshed.
once that link's working, we're gonna pump that out and
Yes.
make sure we get
Yes.
some awareness with that. Yeah,
Yes.
I got it in my link here. So yeah,
Okay, thank you so
Gotcha.
much.
I didn't
And
fail.
I am at my time. I have to go refill my water and pop over the Queen's Council, which is on
Thank
the
you
Reina
for-
Creole's channel. So
Thank you for coming on here with us
Yes,
tonight.
thanks a lot. We appreciate your time. It was a
Great to meet
very
you.
great conversation.
We're-
Mine is still interrupting everyone all the time.
That's normal though. We'll be in touch, Mama Bear, and I'm gonna have you on my show as well, my personal channel. Aside from these, no, I'm just playing. But I appreciate you showing
look
up.
forward to it. I'd love that.
Awesome.
Still's always trying to steal the talent from us.
You know what? It's because of him that I got into the fandom. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we love Still.
appreciate
He's so great.
Good job, Still.
He wears plaid like George
Still's
Lucas.
the man.
I do. It's Kentucky.
You did something right, Still.
This is probably my best guest that I brought on the show ever. Yeah, it's actually yeah. So this is awesome, and I look forward to you talking more about stuff like comic nerdy stuff. So cool stuff. We'll check you out later.
Okay.
Nice.
Later, guys.
Have a
Good
good
to
one.
meet ya.
See you later.
Right. That was
Great
awesome.
lady.
That was awesome that she was here. Like I
Yeah,
said, she's a
great.
she's a real nerdy, like about her facts. So I was like, she got to be on 4Nerds. Like that's you talk about a profile, like she fits it totally.
Yeah.
So you're profiling.
I am profiling. Was that a bad word to say?
How dare you?
How dare you?
I cannot believe
Wow.
the utter gall that Sil had.
the unminute goal. But no, that's awesome. And like I said, like whenever y'all doing y'all
Nice.
shows in the future, make sure y'all
Hey.
include her because she's a very awesome commentary for
Mhm.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she knew her stuff, man. I mean, she almost made it to where we really didn't need you.
It's not saying much tonight when I'm like in rant mode right now. So.
Speaking of rant mode, that honestly, Sil, that was great. I was great to see that side of you.
Now I know the one word that'll set off Sil. Screen rant.
Screen rant. Oh yeah. Yes.
I just have to say it in the middle of a monologue of his, it'll instantly distract.
We want to do that, like when he's on the top of his game.
Look, Sil's not the only one. Okay, they really, it's.
No, Sil will be going off on the multiverse, which is like, hey, Sil.
You know how petty that was screen rant when they had their fumble.
The dark side is the most powerful.
With the Chadwick Boseman. I made sure I retweeted every blue check that called him out on my Twitter handle. Like I like really want to expose them as much as possible because it was BS what they did. So yeah, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead. You're talking over me.
Yeah. No, okay. So he's asking this question. Do you think that Black Adam will be in Zach's arc? And I don't believe that he will be a part of that. What is
freaking
Batman? Screen rant.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, hey, I'm not going to forgive. I'm not going to forgive Screen Rant. I'm just do not click on Screen Rant. I don't call out a lot of people.
Okay.
Do not click on their links at all.
And also, don't subscribe to Zeverfeld.
Do not. But if you have not subscribed to Zeverfeld, I just need 2 more to hit that 300 so I can have my. I'm going to do like I'm going to do a fun stream on Saturday. You know, it's sort of like a congratulatory stream. And then we're finally getting to that 300 mark
right now. Does not subscribe.
And you guys are all invited.
Subscribe right now. Let's get that 300 tonight. Let's do that tonight.
I've been 2 away for like 2 weeks.
But I haven't seen them yet. So now let's get 2 more tonight.
So if you have not subscribed, or if you think you've already subscribed, but perhaps you subscribed to Nerdy by accident, subscribe to me, please. I appreciate it.
Can we kick a mod out? Is that possible, Tina? My God, troll level. Mama Bear, we love Mama Bear. She threw a heart in there for the 4Nerds.
It's fantastic.
She's gonna be back one day, very soon. Very soon.
Let's see. Where are we? Yes. Abu Nas is still in the chat. That is awesome.
Hey, when you get a new song,
Mama Bear just subbed.
There we go. We got one more. We need one more.
Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. This is going to be a day long remembered.
Let's do it. Let's make that happen.
The end of the rebellion.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it says here you got 302.
302.
Oh, there we go. Oh, everybody hit it. There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, I gotta play. I gotta play.
Do it.
Do you have anything prepared?
No, I didn't think it happened. Actually,
you're gonna be always prepared.
Mama Bear made sure you got it.
I have this, and Fandom is coming up. Remember, we all did this. Hang on one second.
All right, Crisis on Infinite Streams. Let's do this. That's my boy, Ray Fisher. Cyborg, you know it.
Guess I'm really quick.
Give me a winner. Give me a winner.
What?
Let's get it.
Oh, let me get that fire. I'll take that. I'll take
Yeah. It's dang right. Sounds about right to me. Yeah, what's up?
Check this out. For fuck's sake, man.
Part 2 will be on September 12th.
My three favorite ones. My three favorite ones have to be South Cali guy who's like, I guess I'm Harley Quinn. And then Nicotina's just like, what?
Yeah. I put for Tyler, I put Captain America because they have the Captain America shirt.
That was a fitting character for Nicotina.
Yeah.
Well, Nicotina got what he deserved, but everyone else, no, I'm joking. But I appreciate everyone who has just subscribed. It makes me immensely happy just to see that because for 2 weeks I was at 298, and then I went down.
You didn't say nothing.
It was fluctuating. I was like, "What is going on here?"
I know the feeling. Those first couple hundred are a pain in the butt.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm like always. I don't know. It's just self-conscious.
Getting to your first 1,000 is the most difficult.
Yeah.
I should know.
I'm a man now.
That's awesome. So for the New Mutants, sorry, Ryan, for the New Mutants review that we're doing tomorrow with Millennial Mike, Dawson's guy. He is like wanting more people to show up as well. So Dawson,
I'll be there too.
When tomorrow?
Have you seen the movie? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
Ooh, I need to see when my theater's showing it. I want to see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dawson's
I'll definitely have to watch it tomorrow because
you can watch it during the day, Joseph. Or what?
I'm gonna try to see it.
A horrible movie.
And I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible on that panel. I'm just
don't fail tomorrow.
No, I can't promise that. I can't promise. If I tell you,
thank you,
hold up. Oh, what the?
Hey, but shout out to the theaters. We got some spaced out seats here in Kentucky. When I saw Tenet today. I'm doing a spoiler review next Wednesday on Coffee Talk. I'm gonna plug that real quick.
So what happened today? Okay, so I logged in. I saw Coffee Talk was going live, and I didn't realize it wasn't live. So me and Batman were like, "What's going on here?"
It was Espresso, so that's basically an edited down version.
No, I figured it out because you've
got a different variation. That's what Espresso is.
Calling people out.
Yeah, so that's in the description. You don't read the description, but okay.
No, I didn't care. So when I found out it wasn't live, I was like, "Screw this, I'm out."
That's for the people that don't want to sit through an hour, because when I do a live stream, how any of us, it's going to be over an hour.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't want to do the hour, so I do a little bite-sized little take for them. So
yeah.
So so far, as long as people support it, I'll keep doing the Espresso. If not, I will pull that shit real quick.
New Mutants plays at 7:30 p.m. at my time.
What should be on Batman?
So Dawson's not invited tomorrow. Okay.
Since he tested positive for COVID. I have to check on that then. What's up? Did he
be on Batman's belt since he tested? Huh?
Yeah, he tested positive.
Yeah. I retweeted that story. He has COVID, and so does Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson, and his family. Yeah. So right now they're quarantining.
On the opposite side, they're recovering.
Yeah. They're quarantining them. Just as
the two healthy people. Now. They're very much okay.
Yeah.
Though Patterson doesn't work out, so I don't. Hopefully
he doesn't work out, so he's a little bit more susceptible. He looks like he's on the. He's close to.
I know. I hope he's okay. I do hope he's okay.
I
believe that everyone who has a strong lungs and is going to be
beating heart will live.
Beating
no pre-existing like respiratory issues or things like that. So he'll be okay.
Oh, here we go.
It's just COVID.
What time is your party?
Oh, so Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern time.
Okay.
So basically, everybody here is invited. I also invite a couple of people. Film Gob's invited. He might be able to show up. I don't know. Lightcast's invited. Yeah. So whoever wants to come is welcome to come. We're gonna have some cool announcements and just a fun time.
They should redesign Battinson's cowl so covers his mouth and nose.
Oh, it's too soon.
They could do that. They could actually
just have another Bane.
You know what I'm surprised at?
Into the film.
That's too soon, Dan. That's too soon.
I'm so shocked. It's not too soon.
That's too soon.
We have to wear these stupid masks for almost a year.
We'll see. What I'm not surprised. Well, actually, I'm surprised that people haven't tried to make like green screen masks for actors. I'm shocked that they haven't tried that yet.
Green screen masks,
like face masks, like for acting, so that they could work with masks on and just have it green.
So okay, here's a good question. How many movies do you think are going to be affected by this COVID thing? As far as like them putting in masks? No. Not real life, people, but actually it's written in the story that you're wearing a stupid ass mask because of this COVID crap. Like, how many movies do you think will have that? Like rom-coms and shit, just like, oh, hey, I have a mask on and I'm walking around.
Eventually, probably a ton of them.
Well, like guys, we need you to kiss in this scene. What about COVID? Kiss now.
I'm talking about even when like COVID is not. I don't want to say it's not a thing, but because it's never going away. It's never. No one's going to obliterate this thing from the planet.
Either you beat it or you don't.
But when it's not a threat or or on set or whatever, and they want to have an intimate scene or whatever, but. And they're like, okay, take your masks off and kiss each other or some crap like that. I was I don't know. I see this like bleeding.
Oh yeah, that would be the key. That would be the
television movies.
Oh, my love for you, is greater than my fear of COVID.
But I do want to say, since Ryan's off topic right now, as far as New Mutants, me and Lycaz have a clash publicly on Twitter about our thoughts of New Mutants, the movie. He actually gave it a fair score, Rotten Tomatoes style, and I gave it a terrible score. So a collision review is coming up very soon. Me versus Lycaz.
Wow.
I personally don't. I like him professionally, but I don't like him personally. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when we clash very soon. Follow it on Twitter.
Wait, I thought you and Matt agreed on everything. Aren't you his source?
On this
So,
what's up with that cultured nerd connection? What's up with that?
Corona.
We're still good, but it's
I don't need that. So loving the time of Corona. They've already some dumbass.
I saw that.
Already greenlit a TV show series called "Loving the Time of Corona."
They already shot it, Ryan. They already shot it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some.
It's coming out like this month.
This is something we need to do.
It's
so,
real.
Bad take, whoever the hell that was.
Exactly. Nobody wants to see that crap. For real.
Yeah. Well, the only people that want to see it are the ones that are like in love with this whole thing. Like, I'm sure there are some people like germaphobes and things like that are like, this is a godsend. We should have been doing this since I was a young child, or whatever. I mean, there are a lot of people like there are people that are in their own vehicles driving down the road wearing a mask in their own car, and they're the only ones in the car. I'm like, you're a dumbass.
No.
I mean, they're just, that's the show for them.
My father-in-law, I'll ride in a car with him and he'll see somebody wearing a mask alone in their car and he's just like, what are you doing?
That's weird.
Exactly. I saw one lady. She had yellow gloves. She had the big goggles that you wear.
You guys have to remember there's people out there that do like Instacart and do food deliveries and that kind of stuff. So a lot of that is
older people. Obviously,
they wear while they drive.
No, I can understand certain things, but
older people, they're just being extra cautious, But
like they're alone in their car.
This was a. She wasn't old. She was moderate age. So,
what's
there's people on my campus who are driving around campus with a mask on in their car. I'm just like,
thank you.
I know for a fact you don't have a job. Hey, Nicotina.
Don't click on Nicotina's comments. Like,
sorry.
Yeah, just don't do
my bad.
Not doing 4Nerds. Doing.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be in like having a Bane voice.
And everybody go to sleep at midnight. Don't stay up for midnight.
Oops.
You know what I'm saying.
I think they made a mistake. Guys, I think they made a mistake not putting New Mutants on video on demand.
They should have. They should have done that. They would have made more money because, like, going to theaters, I didn't go to theaters to see it. I kind of exposed myself saying that. But but this is the thing. It wasn't worth going to theaters to see that movie. I'm sorry. It wasn't. New Mutants. Unless you love, I don't know what you love. If you love Anna Joy Taylor, and I do, but I still wouldn't go to theaters to see that. Like, my God, man.
I wasn't going to go to theaters either to see the New Mutants.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So. They should have cashed in. When the Trolls came out, they should have dropped New Mutants that same week, and they would have made bank because people needed something to watch in March. of this year in the middle of a pandemic. I would have bought that for $20 just to see something new. And they dropped the ball. That's bad choice. Whatever contracts they had.
Bad take. That was a bad take. 100%. Yes.
Disney failed again with that. That was
too young.
And you know what else Disney failed on? Let me bring this up. Disney failed on the fact that it was literally announced today that Mulan is going to be available on Disney Plus for Disney Plus for you to have it on December 4th, and it's not going to cost you anything to have it, but they're going to put it out in September at $30. So why not just wait a couple months?
You can enjoy The Boys for September, and then you can enjoy Mandalorian for October, and then you can enjoy just something else for November. Hey, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, I could wait.
Helicopter.
Exactly.
My girls could wait till December to see Milan. I'm not buying that for $40.
I'm not gonna waste my money. I'll do what Still doesn't, and I'll
confirmed. That's confirmed. I'm not buying Milan. I don't care. They're waiting. Girls, y'all waiting in December to see that.
Yeah, because you're gonna get it in December on Disney Plus at no extra cost.
Movies, but he's still not going to see it. I agree. I concur.
I didn't know, Joseph. Yeah, I didn't know they announced that. That's terrible. That's terrible. They announced that for December for free. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? Like Anthony said, no Mushu. No Mushu.
Yeah, no Mushu. Exactly. So why do I want to watch that? It looks boring.
I like the animated version better already. This is goodness. No, Tenet is great. And wait till Wednesday, Coffee Talk.
Calm down still.
11:45 a.m.
Don't say anything about Tenet.
Screen
rant. You'll see a screen rant.
I'm going to see it again. I want to see it twice before I do my show.
You should watch it with Screen Rant.
No. I disagree.
Go watch it with Oscar. Or Hector. Is Hector or Oscar at it?
Tenet is mind warping. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Hey,
obviously.
that's my Periscope.
It's mind warping. What's up, Robert? What's going on with Bridge Geekdoms?
Yeah, so we're gonna have I'm gonna have him on with Enosh and Katina. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do Star Wars.
I like 3 of the 4 people that you just mentioned.
When is the next Star Wars thing happening, man?
Man, I've got to get with these guys and find out what day that they can all get together.
We got to do it, man.
That's awesome, man. I'll look forward to your Star Wars discussions, Ryan, because that's something different. A lot of people abandon Star Wars, and I saw your numbers, okay, Ryan. So your first show did really good, and then you did the replay of the same episode, which is what I did.
I did that because of someone else.
But you criticized me for doing the same thing, so shame on you. But but no, you did really good numbers to replay as well. So I think the fandom is actually looking for something that you're doing, Ryan. So that's good.
Yeah. Because I mean, again, I can see the positives and the negatives and everything, and that's what I try to do with all of my reviews. I give you the positive, the negative, and then what I overall think about something, right? So I mean, I don't believe the only one that I have a hard time finding negatives for is Empire Strikes Back. It's hard for me to find something to really nitpick in that movie in particular. I can find one in every other movie: Return of the Jedi, Star Wars. All 3 of the prequels.
Empire is the perfect movie because it put Luke in peril from the first frame. The first frame, it put him in peril, and I was like, "This is different."
It was exciting, engaging, fun.
Yeah. It's the best made Star Wars movie, but it's not a perfect movie. I mean, no movie's perfect.
At least perfect, loosely.
It's the only Star Wars movie for me
it's pretty perfect.
I find it hard to find something that I take issue with.
That's 8,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I know 8K, and you don't like
he's
Empire
so
Strikes
big
Back.
right now.
I didn't say, hey. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say I don't like Empire Strikes Back. I love Empire
Hate
Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes Back, Dawson.
Ryan,
8K Dawson.
Shut your mouth.
That is the worst take ever. I can't understand why you even say this on this show. 4Nerds, everybody here.
He's way too confident right now. Like Dawson.
Okay.
Look at this. I mean, AC has to say Empire is fire.
Hey. Listen
Fire.
to what I have to say. I love Empire Strikes Back.
We don't have to listen to you.
I swear. Sil,
that's the only link I got.
I love Empire Strikes Back. I understand it's the best made Star Wars movie, but I don't believe it's a perfect film like a lot of people.
What is the flaw? Give me a flaw from Empire Strikes Back. Come on, Dawson. I'm challenging you right now.
Please tell us what a perfect film is.
Flaw, dude. One flaw.
There is no perfect film.
No. I'm just saying. Just hold on.
I was answering his question.
Okay, but I asked my question first. Give me one flaw in Empire Strikes Back.
Han Solo puts Luke Skywalker into the Tauntaun so he doesn't freeze to death, but yeah, he somehow survives.
He built a fire.
What?
He built a fire.
Yeah, but it's like hundreds of degrees below zero.
Oh my god!
But
he's fine. He has no frostbite or anything.
Climate.
Luke, because his sister.
That's
because Luke was more exposed to the cold temperature. That's why he threw him into the Tauntaun.
Because he'd been freezing in the Wampa cave and outside, and he collapsed there until.
But everybody was worried. Everybody was worried about Luke being out after dark because nobody comes back after dark. People go out there, they die.
That was just sentiment. That didn't mean that
Han came out during the
scientifically proven that no one can return to the base after being out there. That was just that's just kind of like, oh, you don't want to mess with the pencil, you poke your eye out, or you know
only this is a winter wasteland that has 100 degrees below zero. It's very different from a pencil.
Bad take, Dawson.
I know. I'm looking at your.
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that is my flaw.
Everybody's leaving in droves.
Ryan, can you shut up, please?
We gotta beat up Dawson a little bit on Ryan's
I'm just saying.
channel.
I'm not saying that was a bad thing. I'm just saying that's a minor flaw that I saw, which is what you're asking for. And also, Luke Skywalker. So okay, hold on. And Luke Skywalker. Hey, I love the movie. Just shut up and listen to what I'm saying. But Luke Skywalker falling down that thing in Cloud City and landing somehow perfectly into a tube so that he doesn't fall and die.
Like a tube?
So
yeah, the little tube, the tunnel, like he falls down.
It was a vacuum, and it sucked him towards the.
But he didn't know that was down there. So what was his plan? What was his plan? He's just going to fall down and die?
He was basically not going to give Vader the satisfaction of killing him or joining him, and that's why he left.
Is Dawson in your next panel?
He sacrificed himself.
Ryan, is Dawson on the next panel?
I wasn't the first one.
No, he's not.
Okay, good.
I was the first one still. I'm not okay. Again, I'm not saying I hate Empire. I love Empire. I'm just saying there are minor flaws people overlook because they look at it through glasses.
They try to find nitpick these flaws here that you call flaws that aren't really flaws.
I love it. But Dawson, please invite me on your channel aside from 4Nerds after this. But but I will say this, Ryan.
Come to my happy chat, Sil.
Yes, happy chat Mondays.
Come to my happy chat, I'll destroy you.
Come on to my happy chat, I'll kill you.
I'll
kill you dead.
Happy chat Mondays.
I will happily destroy you.
I will find him.
I will happily wreck you.
But Ryan, like people was like, oh, Sil, like you're not part of the Star Wars. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I pick and choose. But if you do a Mandalorian topic, I will be there in the future, just so people know that I'm not dissing Ryan or he's not dissing me. So I just got to throw it out there.
Yeah. I mean, somebody's got to be.
I'm not a Star Wars guy. Yeah, I'm not.
Baby
I'm
Yoda
not
being Palpatine's clone.
Yeah. I'll be there for that. What's season 2? Ryan, season 2 Mandalorian, bring me on. Season 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
We put Nicotina.
Not right now. Not right now. I don't want to be on your show right now. But
hold on. Let me say this, Nicotina. I just barely started watching the Clone Wars animated series. I just started watching it.
Oh,
so Nicotina, shut your face.
Me too. Yeah, don't click on Nicotina. Don't click.
Okay. I have to do what Sil tells.
Dang it, Nicotina.
This is incredible. I can't wait for Happy Chat Monday now.
Well, thankfully I work Monday night, so I never will make your chat, Dawson. But I mean, I'll jump in there and say something in the comments.
McLovin, I love Empire. McLovin, I love Empire. I just noticed there's flaws.
Putting him in the comments.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dawson. Everybody chat. Go ahead, Dawson.
Nicotina, shut up. No, I just started watching the Clone Wars animated series. My first movie I ever watched of Star Wars was A New Hope, just like everybody else.
Oh man, there's so much hate. Hey, Dawson,
Anchor, we need Happy Chat.
You only have like 5 subscribers. You still have 8,000. So
this isn't Monday.
It's okay.
Look at this.
Just realize this isn't Monday. This is Thursday, guys. We're good. You know.
I mean,
save the anger for
Dodson. We've got Dodson here. See, nobody cares.
We need to save the anger for Happy Chat Monday.
I do want to say though. No. Shout out to Dawson though, because he did give this platform when the 4Nerds just started. Dawson had the platform that really kind of blew this up. So like, shout out to Dawson and your platform and your excessive.
Dawson's the one that brought us all together, man.
He was the brainchild
we wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. So
there wouldn't be no 4Nerds without Dawson and the rest of us.
It would still be a Subdual Inc., but it wouldn't be a 4Nerds without.
There would always be a Zebra.
There would always have been a Zod Rider show too, if anybody cares. But
so it really didn't matter then. He was okay. I was just superficial.
I hate all of you.
4Nerds is an entity in and of itself, but we need to save the anger for Happy Chat Monday, okay? Save the anger for Happy Chat Monday.
They will be in range
where it belongs.
Which is a great show. I do like that. I do like that he brings like different people on there with that. That's a pretty good setup there.
Well, it's not necessarily different people. It's kind of the same people every week.
You keep talking still. You're just digging yourself in a bigger hole. I am liking you less and less and less as you keep talking.
I didn't say nothing. I said
you've been talking nonstop.
That's Subdual Inc. That's what it is.
That's after 10K. That's after 10K.
Oh God!
Shout out to Dawson.
Did you guys have dinner yet already? I mean, because I noticed nobody was eating on the show today. So
I was given a plate, but we were talking to Mad, so I was like,
asparagus. What you got up there, Ryan?
Huh?
What you got? Asparagus and couscous and
some.
No. Tonight is not a big dinner night, so we just did chili dogs. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, let's get Nicotina.
Nicotina?
Get him out of here.
Get that out. Oh, sorry, I put that up there.
What are you doing?
Cheerful Chat Mondays is the highlight of my week. You know what? It's the highlight of a lot of people's week, man. I mean, Dawson brings
Happy Chat. No, that helps me do work.
And
I work nights.
And it makes Akbar's stomach hurt. For
no, I work Monday night, so I throw in the Happy Chat.
On the 3Nerds.
I throw in the Happy Chat Monday nights, and
let's try it out. Does it look good? Does this look good on us?
Aesthetically,
triple nerds.
So still, why do you think I do the Cheerful Chat on Mondays? Because I know you're busy.
Oh,
you ain't running my night. That's like a comment your wife would make. You know why I do this on Mondays? Because
you know what, Dawson? I got Labor Day Monday off coming up.
Oh, so man.
I may make it a little appearance to the Happy Chat.
Bring it.
Next Monday. Happy. Real happy.
I would make an appearance on the day.
we got to save the anger for Monday. Yeah, that's all right.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, you know that was coming. This Monday. Make sure y'all watch Happy Chat this Monday coming up. Labor Day Monday.
This Happy Chat is going down.
We're gonna destroy you.
Come on, my Happy Chat. I will destroy you. Welcome to the show, bitch.
No rules, no holds barred. It's all going down. Happy Chat Monday.
Happy, you're gonna be happy, right?
You are right, Dylan. I did burn him.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to Monday, boy.
Happy Chat Monday.
Can't wait.
Happy Chat Monday.
It's gonna make me so happy to destroy Sil and whatever he has to say, to deconfirm all his sources.
Make sure y'all tune in Monday.
He'll have Garza on as a special guest.
Happy Chat.
Happy Chat Monday.
How to spell it? A Zack Snyder interview. Boom.
Negative Chat Fridays.
Still Abdul said it. Zero Fed didn't say
Well,
it.
do like a cheerful chat Monday, then like rant Tuesdays.
It just progressively gets worse until Friday. we're on Thursday. We're like, fuck this. I don't care who the guest is.
I'm gonna be happy by Monday at this point. I got so much anger right now. Like it may wear off.
Serendipitous Saturdays.
Say something to me Sunday, Dawson. I get pissed off and then.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Screen rant.
Yeah. That'll work.
Get Sil all worked up. It's gonna be great.
Oh man.
Unleash.
On camera, that was probably the worst I've been. I saved that for my little tweets. But no
Unleash
respect.
the Sil.
No respect. No respect
Who
for
was
them
that
at
from?
all, man.
Oh, that was Anchorman.
What?
Was that?
That escalated quickly.
That escalated quickly. Yeah.
That got out of hand fast.
Oh yeah. White Cat's got something coming too. Yeah, your New Mutants take. Yeah, bad take. Lightcast.
He liked New Mutants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Wow.
He gave it a more than fair score, and
Okay.
we're gonna have a battle. I want to put him on my channel so I can get the views, but he didn't put me on his channel. He didn't put me on his channel to do it.
Just
But
unapologetically just simping for views.
Lurkcast.
Oh wow.
Oh.
No, not today, man.
Yes.
gotta
Bring
save
him
it.
on. Bring
Come on,
him
Ryan, to
on.
get the views. No, go ahead. Hey,
Well,
what we got time to
you
fill?
never. Hold on 1 second. Let me jump in here.
Awesome, man.
I already have my thumbnail for my New Mutants review ready.
Oh, what? You doing a tape? You doing a recorded one though, aren't you?
No,
Uh-oh.
I have my thumbnail made for it.
Yeah, for a recorded.
So you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it tomorrow, Dawson.
Si, senor. Yes.
Lurkcast. But yeah.
Coffee K. Yes.
I can't wait
I
for
made it.
no. I can't wait till Monday, Dawson. I'm telling you, I'll be sitting
You're not gonna show.
Happy Chat Monday. Happy Chat.
You're gonna forget.
I got
You're
Monday
gonna get scared.
off. No,
You're gonna
because
get scared.
Dawson, I follow you. I'm like, no, I do follow Ryan too.
So-
but I follow.
The 4Nerds Civil War. Yeah, it's me and Joseph against
Oh,
Sil
this is normal.
and
Yeah.
Nerdy. But
This
Sil
is
and Nerdy
normal.
are having their spat.
Yeah, usually we agree on everything, but
Like,
sometimes going at
Me and Ryan always get along.
Hey, Monday, y'all make sure y'all show up. I mean, he doesn't need the views, but goodness, 8,000 people show up to Dawson's channel Monday. I'm gonna show up and show out.
I disagree. I don't think you're
With
gonna show.
what?
I don't think you're gonna
Can't
show.
wait.
Oh, I don't think
You know what? I'm gonna like piggyback.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna have an after show after Dawson's done.
This is gonna be Dawson. This is gonna be Dawson and
Post-show.
Phil on Monday.
You son of a bitch.
I will be shocked if Sil shows up. I will be so.
I'm gonna be there.
See that means one of the regulars who normally comes on Happy Chat on Monday might have to wait a little longer in the back if Seal comes up.
I do have a couple regulars.
Hey.
Hey,
There he is. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Matt too. Yeah,
What's up, bro?
Yes.
yeah. What's up, bro?
What's up? You talking that shit?
Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, I'm talking about white guys on Twitter all night.
Let's go then, man. I was barbecuing in the backyard. I got my headphones on. I was
Let's
listening.
go, bro.
I said, "This motherfucker talking about New Mutants. Let's go."
So,
Man.
it's that good. It's that good, huh?
No, it's not that good.
It's not worth all that fight.
Hey guys, I still need to see it.
No, what is it like? Seal, I don't think you ever read my rubric, man. I actually have a rubric as to how I score films.
Mother.
Yeah. I mean, I know read your original rubric that you put out for BVS.
Yes, the same one.
I did not read your review of New Mutants at all.
I didn't write it because they wouldn't let me write the review.
It's good. I love Taylor for that.
No. They're another writer over there. She wanted to write it, so I said, "Yeah, go for it." I'm not going to step over. Yeah. I'm not going to step over shoes, but I have the rubric here. If you want to take a gander.
Take some notes.
personally, I don't, but I will for the theatrics.
For the theatrics, I mean, when you actually rate films, I mean, you got to have like some type of. You don't just think to yourself, man.
You got to have some credibility.
What did I eat before I went to the movies? And then was I awake during the movie?
And some nachos.
This guy. But no, man, it's a basic 5-point, 5 down, 5 category rubric, and each aesthetic of the film is ranked from literary element to directing to visual to editing and to sound. 5 different elements. So in that regard, I mean, yeah, elements. In that regard, it's not a bad movie at all. It's actually one of the better X-Men movies.
Oh wow!
Oh, see, that's what we fighting on my channel.
Okay, let's hear this real quick. What is a good X-Men movie? Seal.
First Class. Story's over.
Oh yes, okay, I have to agree. First Class.
That's it. I never said First Class was not. What's one of the worst X-Men movies? And it can't be New Mutants. Can't say that one.
I was going to say he was going to say that.
But it's not
X-Men 3.
Movie, but I would have to
Wolverine Origins.
Okay, so in that regard, where would New Mutants fall in the category of worst to best?
Below Wolverine Origins. It literally is like below. Like,
wow,
my goodness,
you must like Green Lantern the movie then.
First, I do more than New Mutants. My thing is this, okay?
Oh, we're cool, bro. I'm out this, bro.
The only thing, like I don't want to spoil them for people that didn't see it, but it was almost like a forced relationship that I actually respected. That's probably the best part of the movie in New Mutants.
So it's like the relationship with us 4Nerds. It's very forced. You know?
But man, you know what I'm talking about, right? It was a forced relationship, but that's the only thing that worked in that movie.
What was forced?
They sped up the whole development. Like, it was like, really?
What development? What development are you talking about? Who's development?
Who's the main relationship? I don't want to spoil it, Matt.
No, I got you. You can talk about it without spoiling.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the main relationship in the movie. I thought they skipped a couple beats to get to that point.
Yeah,
and that's the only thing that actually worked in the movie was that relationship.
And that's what docks the film for me. The main elements of the film wasn't because of the director didn't want to do that. It's because his arms were tied. So he tried the best he could. So the literary element of the film is what brings it down. But on the other end of that, the visuals, the aesthetics, the blocking, the way that everything kind of flows together and works. Fucking right. The way everything flows together and works together, it's not that bad of a movie. It's probably one of the most diverse X-Men movies that actually talks about diversity and racism all in one. It's talking about all these different elements of the X-Men that we never see in any other movie. And we're also we're actually getting a villain that doesn't know they're a villain.
Right. I mean, that sort of worked, but you still projected, I think, from the first act that was the villain. But As far as the racism part, I do want to dispel this. New Mutants is not a racist movie. No. I don't know what was going on with that narrative.
That's called entitled Twitter.
Like one line of dialogue, and you know what I'm talking about, Matt. It killed that whole notion. The person that was supposed to be racist said that I'm helping them develop their mutant ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? So that killed that whole notion. So don't go into it thinking it's some kind of racist towards Indians. I know the whole Washington Redskins thing. I know that's like new, fresh in people's mind. So they're buying into that whole Cherokee Indian
false
thing.
narratives, bro. I'm looking at it as a film. And this way, it's creative art and filmmaking, right? So we're taking elements from the real world, and X-Men deals with real social issues, and it's being placed into a movie that the whole foundation of X-Men is social diversity. So why the fuck am I not seeing racism in the movie? Because let's be honest, she gets a mark on her body that clearly looks like a W, but we all know it's an M, which stands for mutant. Like it's just a backwards thing. It has a double entendre, which is amazing. It's amazing.
It didn't work. It didn't work for me though, man. Like when you get to this point where you're setting up, I think the movie worked for 1.5 acts. That's why I gave it 1.5 stars.
Did you fall asleep?
I kind of did.
Because the second act of the movie just like literally, I thought the beginning act of the movie was like slow. The second act of the movie launches the rest of the film.
That's where it kind of that's what threw me off that second act, Matt. That's the problem. It's like the first act, I take the first act, I give you a pass for the first act for setup. I get it. But the second act, I think they fast forward a relationship that wasn't there yet. But I was like, okay, I'll buy into it after it's there. And then I didn't buy into the third act when I'm just gonna put it out there. Magic was awesome. I love Anna Joy Taylor. So
Magic Johnson was in there.
Visual effects were great.
That too, Ryan. When she started flexing and she kind of showed a little peek of that in the first act, I was like, okay, I could finish this movie at least. So that's why I give it 2 out of 5 stars.
You know what killed it for me? That.
You didn't see the movie, dog. Take Dawson out. He didn't see the movie yet. Take him out. Take him out.
No, take him off the whole show.
You're right. You're right.
8,000 subscribers. Yeah.
So
4Nerds.
So it's so fucked up. So for me, the worst part of the movie, and I wouldn't say the worst part, but the part that really took me out of the movie was the end of the movie, where I felt like they had a different ending, and the way the film ends, I was upset for one reason, and it really knocked the whole thing down. Is it does connect to Logan. It does show you all these different elements of X-Men, but it's the only X-Men movie to actually show you what's going on with their psyche, what's going inside their brain, and what's really traumatizing them to really bring out their mutant abilities or to suppress them. And like psychologically, like if you had these type of abilities, right? Let's just put ourselves in a social impasse. If you didn't have abilities and you're trying to get over social anxiety or some other ability thing that you're trying to overcome, like, you know, masturbating too much, you're a chronic masturbator because, you know, that's your mutant ability, right? Like,
you don't get the full screen.
It's an example. We escalated real fast.
Pleasure.
0 to 100 real quick. But whatever it may be, alcoholism, you know, drugs, drug abuse, any of that, it's finally showing you this is my mutant ability. And I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid to bring it out because I'm afraid to hurt everybody around me because this is why.
But
this is why. This is why I don't bring out my ability. The smiley faces, dude, those were the best parts of the movie for me.
Well, because it was connected with who? Anna Joy Taylor.
Yeah, but at the same time, why was it connected? There's so many people online asking, why is he in a silk shirt? Why does he have tattoos? There's so much in that one scene with her that you can just be like, fuck, she's gone through some shit.
That's why I take that character. That's why I said I only give it the points because of that character.
You're simping. Stop simping.
I sort of am, but that's just what I do. But this is the point.
How
did you go into New Mutants?
Like 10.
Really, Dawson? Did you go into New Mutants 1 to have this psychological? This is how I feel that four stick, whatever. This would have been this movie for 3 acts. If Josh Trank would have did
nah,
3 acts. Dude, it felt very similar.
It felt very different. compared to all the X-Men films, this is the most. This X-Men film is completely different than all the other X-Men films.
It's different for shit.
That's all I wanted. I wanted to see it different.
I disagree. As they're having a fair score.
Hit it.
Oh, not the Whedon cut.
I know. Yeah, I can't disagree on my channel, but no. Like I said, I give that whole aspect of bringing up the personal demons of that certain character. That worked. The only problem is that it was an ensemble cast. You need to get enough of that backstory to flesh out the story. And I think the
character are you trying to? I think he gave enough.
The first one that saw.
Yes. That
was the worst timing ever. That was like the worst.
Well, you wouldn't shut up. So
I mean,
I don't want to cut you off completely.
Think of it this way, Seal. Just this one thing, Seal. Think of this one thing. Throughout the whole movie, what were you more interested to see? The X-Men abilities or the background to the characters?
I would say the backgrounds because that's what they laid out.
Then I don't know what fucking movie you watched, or maybe they cut half the movie out.
Unless you didn't.
There's hardly any X-Men abilities in this movie. No. It's all character
until
development.
Magic flexes, and I'll just spoil that part. She does, and that's
she
awesome.
flexes for sure.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
I get you. Does. Yeah, I simped for that one scene, and afterwards I was like, "Let's get back to what the fuck is really going on here."
The entire movie, you simped for Anna Joy Taylor.
No, I didn't.
But no, this is my thing. It's just the ensemble cast was not working for me. The whole fire, I didn't like those characters.
Fire.
Did you buy that, Matt? The whole I can't control my abilities. Did you buy that?
Yeah, because you have to understand why he doesn't want to use it. It's in his psyche, bro. If you got in a car accident, right?
Camera by slapping his tail.
If you got in a car accident, right? You like that? If you got in a car accident, right? Let's say you're in a traumatic PTSD moment, right? You're dealing with PTSD, right? Okay. And every time you get in a car, you flip out. That's him. He's literally flipping out every time he starts to get too hot. He's like,
maybe it's the actor.
Out.
Maybe it's the performance. Did you buy the performance? I didn't buy the performance. Maybe that's the problem.
Well, Cannonball, I loved his character. He did it so well. He talked about his family, which was very connected to the comics. He talked about his dad. He talked about where he grew up. Cannonball. You don't know which one You don't even know who the New Mutants are, bro. Oh my God, get out of here.
He works on Tomatoes.
The actor in the movie.
Watch the movie.
The actor in the movie.
Stop sipping.
They had the same visual effects for both characters. Cannonball.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did, bro.
Oh my God.
When you see the movie, it showed the same special effects.
No, it didn't. Who's who here? Hold on. Let me pull up this image. Who's who? Who's who?
The guy with the cast was Sunspot, right?
Continue.
To the left. That was Sunspot, right?
Okay. Continue. Yeah. Yeah. Which one?
Cannonball, the guy with the cast on the left.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
he had the same visual effects as your boy second from the right.
Nah,
yes, he did.
You smoking that juju, bro?
Yes, he did, bro. When y'all see the mutants, you be like, huh? Like, what's really going on here?
One guy lights up, and he's a flaming ball. What are you talking about,
dude? Wait till y'all see it. Wait till y'all see the movie.
Wait till y'all see it. We don't have to wait.
No, they do have to wait.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
This is Sunspot. This is Sunspot, who's a walking flame of a spot, and this is Cannonball.
See, now I'm bound.
The same.
See, now I'm bound and determined to enjoy this movie just so I can argue with Sil.
Oh,
wow, you're preconditioned.
I can't wait, Dawson. I cannot wait.
Happy chat is gonna be fire.
I'm gonna get like 10 more subscribers after I like roast you.
all 10.
Man, I'm telling you. Did you like Moonstar? Did you even like Moonstar?
That was fair. It was a fair move. Yeah.
What are you talking about? I don't want to ruin it, but literally Moonstar is the most important character in the whole movie.
Well, you can say important to the integral to the story, but Matt, I don't mean I'll buy the character.
Is there a character in the movie who is a chronic masturbator?
Yeah, it's right here. It's Seal. Bring him up. Because he was masturbating throughout this whole film.
Fake news.
He was sitting right here looking at this. Right here. This is it. This is all Seal saw right here. There it is.
That's came at the right moment.
Right there. She saw
Anna
this.
Joy Taylor. And don't put bad on the camera. You don't want to see
There you go.
That is what I saw the entire movie. And you should too. If you're male or female, you should see her the whole movie.
Honestly, she was great. Her character was great. She did a great
So
job.
why you hating, man? Why you hating?
Hating on what?
It was great. She stole every scene she was in.
Mazzy Williams stole scene.
No. Anna Joy Taylor went into the whole meditation scene.
Nah, she was cool. Don't get me wrong. She was cool. Yeah. She played a good bitch, but let's be real. She was fucking tight every time she was on screen. And he was just like, he was in the background. Sunspot wasn't really in it.
Wolfbane, right? To the right.
What?
I wasn't buying it. The one to
Cannonball?
the right. No.
Oh,
right. You're right. You're right, motherfucker.
I don't know, motherfucker. He's saying right.
No, he was agreeing. He's like, right?
Call them.
You're right.
Let me test you real quick. What's her name? What's her name?
I don't know her name.
What's her name in the comics? What's her name in the comics?
Wolfbane, right? That's Wolfbane, right?
Yes. Who's this?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. You're pointing.
Who's this?
Pointing? Who controls this?
Look. Who's this?
Hey, this is not your college course right now.
No, motherfucker. If you're gonna talk about them, at least fucking name them.
This
so
is
we know what we're talking about.
This is how Sil identifies names.
Exactly.
He circles the one that he needs.
Branding.
Brandon.
Fucking classic.
I did not buy that character. I bought more, like I said, of everyone on the left side of the picture, starting from the middle, halfway. Totally. Everyone else to the half. No, that makes total sense. Half of the right picture I did not buy. Half of the left I bought.
All right, let's be real here. Let's be real here. Did you even watch the movie?
What were we just talking about, Matt? You had a whole conversation.
I feel we haven't even seen the movie.
Did you watch Mutants or Tenet first?
So are you saying the middle character I have a bad take on?
Hold on, let me get the door real quick.
Yeah, please do. Don't come back.
The dogs are getting upset at you.
So Sil, which one did you watch first? Did you watch Tenet or Mutants?
I watched New Mutants first. I watched that last night.
When did you watch Tenet?
I watched that today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But like I said, I was very underwhelmed by New Mutants. But hey, give it a chance if you're Matt and people that like Matt. If you don't like Matt, then
all right, I'm back. I had to go check to make sure that I wasn't fucking dreaming, and I had to go spin my thing because
I think you were.
Nah, bro, I think you're dreaming. I think you're living in some fantasy world
So
where
you thought Moonstar was that good of a character. Seriously, Matt.
Yeah. LGBTQ? Let's get real.
The relationship I bought. I bought the relationship. I'm saying just that character as that was a protagonist, right?
Did you ever read New Mutants? Were you ever familiar with it?
No. It's about a presentation of this art right here.
Yeah.
I'm not buying.
Did you ever watch any of the other X-Men movies?
Well, she's supposed to be the leader. I understand that.
Did you like X-Men 3?
Better than this.
Did you like X-Men 2?
Oh, yeah, that's like the best X-Men.
Did you like X-Men?
X-Men was solid.
Did you like Days of Future Past?
What are we doing right now?
Did you like Apocalypse?
Did you like
Wolverine?
Better than this. That's the point, Matt. Is that this is not up to par with what we saw before. This is not. It's not up to par at all. And like I said, you could like a character like Moonstar. I was not buying it. Was it the actress? Was it like the story? I don't know. I was not buying Moonstar. And anybody, I could fight anybody on that. If you bought that, then you like underdeveloped characters and protagonists. That's what you like if you like Moonstar. So subscribe to Subdual Inc. and I'll give you better takes than Matt from Lightcast as far as with New Mutants. So let's look at the questions here.
No, you are living fantasy right now.
This has been fascinating to see because I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Here's the thing: If you were to look at the stream from the outside in, you would think Sil Abdul is the one with 8,000 subscribers. His head is getting big.
I don't know.
Man.
He's like, if you like this, like other characters.
I like Green Lantern right now. After watching New Mutants, I like Green Lantern now. That's how bad it was to me.
Wow.
You really dropped a lot down that list. Like, I'm gonna put you at the bottom, man. You're gonna go under.
I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to see this movie now. I mean, with the fury between the two of you over it, I can't wait to see it. I'm like, wow,
heavy.
I rated it at a 3.5 out of 5, and Seal's like, nah.
I was like, nah. I was fighting him on Twitter over that, man. Like, I was really upset.
Go read my rubric and find out exactly why I rated it 3.5.
As a friend,
never rub another man's rubric.
Let's be honest, and we'll break it down. Literary element, where do you think I ranked it?
Garbage,
right? Okay. Directing element is very low. The visual element is pretty high because the visuals in that movie were pretty fucking good. Okay. The editing element,
well, they should be considering how long it took the movie to finally come on.
That's a good point.
Break a film too.
Yeah, and they sold it. Like, I'll tell you right now, the magic.
Matthew put his own name on the rubric.
Yeah, I had to, bro. This is old.
That's where Sil got it from.
Y'all shit on me for that. Not just before I saw that.
I can't have an original idea. Still has to drop this thing everywhere.
Hey, Brandon.
Listen.
So Gavin, Matt, Gavin in the chat said Cannonball stole the show. I don't agree with that at all.
Thank you.
You serious? He was crying to Magic for help. Are you serious?
Bro, he's a kid dealing with PTSD. He killed his whole fucking family.
And I get that.
And you're over here like, nah. Give me the bitch with the titties. Give me the titty bitch.
Is that bad?
Wow.
But this is the thing, man.
This is what you get right here.
Cannonball.
Fuck you talking about?
Was crying when I see the movie, Cannonball was crying to Magic for help.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes, because he was afraid to use his powers. Why do you think he strapped
I will say this, guys. I will say this about your argument. It's nice to see this argument happening on 4Nerds instead of seeing Matt off doing his own stream. Let's talk while we're on. That's a good thing.
And we just spy on his stream and give a dislike. What dislikes from us.
AC got a comment. No spoilers. No spoilers, man. No spoilers here.
I'm for nothing.
But I'll tell you right now, watch the movie again and watch his character in particular. He does very very little particular things, very nuanced things that he does throughout the film.
I like the actor. I'm just saying, just the performance in conjunction with the story.
We really got to wrap this up.
I wasn't buying that. We over 2 hours? Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, you guys got hour mark limits?
Happy chat tomorrow. Happy chat on Monday.
I just wanted to interrupt Sil. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you really want me to interrupt Sil, then we go. All right, so
done.
If you guys want to talk about? Oh my goodness!
I want to talk about how Tenet ends.
Yeah, it ends how it begins.
I was gonna give you guys some. I'm gonna give you guys a treat. Hold on, I'll send it to you, Ryan.
Okay.
You just can't share it with anyone.
Not with this guy.
Yeah, no, not with
the lead studio. I was like, you're losing viewers. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know, Matt. It's always a pleasure to have you on the 4Nerds, bro.
Man.
You came on.
Is it?
You know what, man? We're gonna watch this together. We're gonna watch the movie together. I'm gonna get a copy. We're gonna sit down and watch it together.
Man, after shows like this, I'm scared of a 4Nerds in-person reunion.
Hey, as long as Lycast not there, we're okay.
It's all right, man. You're not invited.
I hope we don't meet up on a Monday.
For happy chat.
I'm gonna happy chat a glass bottle over somebody's head.
A glass bottle, yo.
Let's go.
Ryan, it's in your Slack. I sent it to your Slack.
Oh, okay. Hold up.
Yeah, you just can't. You can't share it anywhere.
Can't wait. Monday.
Happy chat Monday.
Happy chat Monday.
Join my freaking show.
Happy fucking Monday.
Sounds like somebody's got a bad case of the Mondays.
Shit.
Here it comes.
And I'm doing the after show after I spill over from Dawson's channel. We'll do a Spill Over Ink show.
All your subscribers will be gone.
There we go.
I just need 10 more. That's all I need, 10 more.
Speaking of which,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, so you were referencing this earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can give it to the nerds. You guys can take it.
got it. Okay, hold up.
So, Sil, you said that I lost like 5 subscribers. I actually gained 15 during this stream.
No.
So, joke's on you.
No, I was saying viewers. Ryan lost viewers. Yeah.
Oh, hush.
No, I know you have 8K plus, Dawson. My God, Dawson. Like, I'm saying you could lose 5. You still have 8,000, Dawson. My God. How you just gonna like pimp us like that? Like, you see this? This guy's head.
Let me hold on. Did you like Project Power? Did you like Project
I like
Power?
the first
solid
acts,
to the third act.
The third act sucked.
Yeah.
Wait, Seal, you like the whole thing?
It fell apart in the third act for me.
I gave it a 2.3.
I agree with you on that one. That's the only thing.
2.3 out of 10.
Out of 5.
Oh, out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, there's some agreement going on.
No, I should give it a 3. Like, I'm not using
I like the concept of it. I liked the performances of Jamie as well as Joseph.
Yeah,
I didn't so much buy the girls, either one of them.
Yeah, I did.
And that's it.
You don't buy girls? Good.
Not
Anytime
anymore. Not since
anytime-
they're off the black market.
Anytime you see Machine Gun Kelly in a movie, it already loses a point for me.
Is that on your, Matt, is that in your rubric to put that?
I'm gonna put it at the bottom like a little asterisk. Anytime you see Machine Gun Kelly in a movie,
Just take a point
1
off.
point
Bird-
deduction.
What's that? Bird Box? What is that?
Yeah,
Bird Box. Whatever it is.
Yeah, Bird Box for the whole 5 minutes. Machine Gun Kelly was in the movie.
Take a point off.
fucking porn box.
I would give Project Power a 3 of 5.
I'd give it a 3. I'd give it a 3.
Better than New Mutants. Yeah.
Nah,
I haven't seen New Mutants, so I
New Mutants actually has a story. Project
I
Power
haven't
just
seen
whipped
either
some
one.
shit together.
I haven't seen that one.
Hey, you know what? I was excited to watch the movie for one reason, is because the guy that wrote it is writing Mega Man, and I wanted to see how he does his when it comes to power.
I hope Mega Man's good.
Mega Man is actually happening.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, after Sonic,
Is it
yeah,
like
you
live
gotta
action
expect
mixed
it.
with CG, kind of like Sonic, or is it complete CG? Or
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're going for like a. It's not going to be like Sonic, where it's like a mix.
Is it going to be like a what was that movie where they made Turbo Man, where they did like it
I
was
fucking
live
hope
action?
not.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be like a CGI movie.
Well, no,
Mega.
Turbo Man was in CGI, so
No,
I'm saying if they go
I'm saying
that
for-
route with Mega
right.
Man, where it's live action, but it just takes place. I don't know.
I'm just saying, if I'm gonna guess, I think Mega Man would be more CGI type movie. Because like,
Are you talking? Are you talking about? Hold on. I think I got one for you.
I don't see that mixing over like Sonic. I don't.
Here you go. Is you talking about this one?
I was talking
There you go,
about
Ryan.
Turbo Kid.
I don't see
Yeah,
it.
Turbo Man, right?
Turbo Kid. Yeah.
Turbo Kid?
Oh,
Same
Turbo
thing.
Kid. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking.
is
about
that
this
was
one.
that all? It was a complete CG, right?
No, it took place in the like a dystopian future kind of like thing, the 80s, and it had like
Yeah,
So,
that was
the
a
character.
movie.
The character was the suit was similar to the suit that Mega Man has.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was like a mix. It was like live action, but it was all shot on a green screen, and then they would go back and forth and use like old school 70s. I thought you were talking about that one, Ryan. I sent you my screen.
There
I
you
thought
go.
you were talking about that Turbo Man.
No, not that.
whoa.
No.
Hey, Sinbad's in that
Nah,
movie.
you're talking about this one right here. I have.
Well, that gives it a point for Sinbad being in the movie.
Turbo Kid, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
Turbo
was talking
Kid.
I'll give it 1 at least.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is a pretty cool movie, and it has Michael Ironside in it as the main villain.
Yeah, and it's fucking violent.
I think they're doing another one.
I hope so. It was cool. It was like a very retro 80s, 90s element to it.
Yeah, it had a lot. It had a lot of that, and there were a ton of Easter eggs and stuff with
Mhm.
a ton of like old '80s technology and various things. It was cool,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's cool. So let me
Can we take his screen off?
Chat. Yeah, we can take his screen off. Okay, Sil.
I'm a hater, but Matt earlier, I had a rant on Screen Rant, so I'm just kind of triggered all night tonight. So
you're triggered? Why? Who talked about
Screen Rant? Yeah, Screen Rant just bothered me earlier.
So who would you recast?
You're catching some of it. That's all.
The Black Panther.
Screen Rant.
See, Ryan? You see what I'm talking about? Hey, Monday. Tune in Monday.
Happy Chat Monday.
Happy freaking Monday.
It'll be an after show after the Happy Chat. The spillover, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're going to
wow, that's okay. Well, we got this, so we really don't need that.
That should be Dawson. That should be your thumbnail for Monday.
Yes.
Oh, Happy Chat Monday.
I love it.
Watch him not show up.
Oh, shit.
No,
He's not the he doesn't show up.
I'm gonna be there.
No, you're gonna be asleep.
No. Happy Chat. Tune in for a happy stream.
Happy
stream.
after party.
Happy streams.
So freaking happy you're gonna freaking
after
die.
Party after the Happy Chat. Subdoing.
My all right, well, we are at the 2 hour 30 mark, so
and Matt's falling asleep.
No, I gotta go anyway. I'm so glad you guys are wrapping it up.
Something.
Nice.
Can't wait.
Perfect.
Monday, Happy Chat. Nice. So freaking happy.
He's still on Monday.
Happiness in spades.
So happy for Monday.
He's gonna be so happy he's not even gonna need any coffee. That's how happy he's gonna be.
No coffee Monday.
You know where we can find everybody. We're gonna put a link for Mads Mama Bear's Teespring in the description here, and hopefully Teespring will have their website back up. So if you want to check out her content, you'll be able to peruse her store. Matt, where can everybody find you who doesn't know where to find you?
I'm plugging this guy. What the?
Well, it's easy. If anybody that goes to Seal Abdul Inc. on YouTube, it's not that one. it's the other one.
Which has a link to Seal Abdul Inc. So either way.
Hey man, I plug you on my channel.
I appreciate you, Matt. Even though I don't like you publicly, I like you personally.
Shit, I'll remember that when I'm doing. I'm gonna remember that when I do Christmas cards this year.
It's personally. Yeah.
Hey, you know what, man? Look, I even plug you on my shit. Look, right there.
I do appreciate that.
Episode ever.
I'm sure I got like some subscribers off.
Fire.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are going to close out with
I love it, man. Subscribe to Seal Abdul Inc. Happy Chat. Coming Monday. That's happy.
Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe.
Good.